The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Where's my money, bitch? We have to go back.
You two, shut the fuck up. About fucking lost already, dude.
I alienated half the
So for my topic tonight, I'm going to talk about every the top 1 billion seconds of Lost.
No, okay, and that's why I took my headset off.
I don't want to talk about Lost. I don't even want to talk about Found with you, you stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying that to get that shit out of the way.
I'm sorry. Oh, my
Jared,
dick.
when
wait,
you talk
I don't
about-
have one.
Jared, when you talk about those segments, I'm going to be taking my headset off for 82 minutes.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen this week. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Let's just say
I just
this.
wanted to get that off
I'll
my chest.
pitch. No. My topic will be I'll pitch my Lost sequel series.
No!
Found.
No.
Found.
No.
I'm gonna get one of my silverware and make sure I put it up your rectal and give you colonoscopy.
Tell me what I can't do. Oh, my God. I got to stop. All right, let's talk about something else other than Lost.
I'm gonna give you a Stephen Choir treatment by shoving the remote up your foot and you'll knock it off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The greatest freak out ever kid treatment.
Oh, God. So let's talk about first. I'll go first because I have to talk about a certain individual soon. Trust me, everybody knows what it is by now. But let's talk about the writer's strike. In particular, the statements of one idiot individual who not only criticized Stan Lee after his passing, but also called Top Gun Maverick military propaganda, Bill Maher. He has criticized.
What?
He has criticized the Writers Guild of America strike, calling its demands kooky. Nobody, quote, owed a living as a writer.
Wait, Cookie?
Yeah, he
Wait,
called
where's
it
the Cookie Monster when you need him?
not that
Not
kind of
cookie.
Where's my cookie? Where's mine?
So what? Okay, so this is what he has said thus far. Quote: they are asking a lot of things that are like kooky. What I find objectionable is the philosophy of the strike. It seems to be they have really morphed a long way since 2007 strike, where they kind of believe that you're owed a living as a writer, and you're not. This is show business. This is the make or miss league. I'm not saying they don't have points, and oh my God, I feel for my writers. I love my writers. I'm one of my writers.
Ha!
You're a hypocrite, Bill Maher. You're already a fucking hypocrite because you added on your stupid show that nobody watches on HBO because nobody cares. But there is a big other side to it. And a lot of people are being hurt besides them. A lot of people who don't make as much money as them in this bipartisan world we have, where you're just in one camp or the other. There's no in between. And then he just continues to make political ideologies down people's throats. Fuck Bill Maher. This is idiotic. This is completely just...
You like idiotic sounds like an understatement to me.
Zaslav, which is the person I will be going after next, is the reason why he still has a career. Why is this show still on? HBO canceled that fucking show already. It's been lasting way too long. And this is like the second dumbest thing I've heard all weeks, ever since I saw that a movie was coming out in October that made another movie get pushed back a week because You might have heard about it on the news, but this certain movie has broken ticket sales for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, the movie.
Yeah. Like, who's gonna buy
It's probably
tickets
gonna
for that?
go for $100 million now. Faith in humanity has been.
Listen, I'm
Taylor Swift
somebody
followers,
that
man.
I do love Taylor Swift and I love her music, but I'm not gonna watch it.
Who would pay to see that in a theater? That's my question.
Well, at least Jared's got more brains.
Or in a way that's true. Anyway, let's talk about Zaslav, shall we? Because let's face it, I have a lot to say when it comes to this guy. Because, well,
you no. You have a lot to say. You know, like
of course. Why
you just never know when to stop with this mother. You know,
of course. So the big point why I'm talking about him today is that Warner Brothers Discovery expects the ongoing Hollywood strikes to have basically they're going to lose $300 to $500 million over the strike.
Hang on a second. I gotta refresh myself because I'm lagging on the YouTube.
Okay,
side.
all right.
Okay. All right.
Well, may I remind you that last year around this time, Warner Bros. Took a $500,000 write-off for all the shit that they didn't want pulling out, and now they're losing all that money that they gained from the write-off. They're losing it again. Congratulations! Congratulations, you failed. I mean, this goes to the point where earlier in the week, I think it was yesterday, I found out that Warner has pretty much sold a lot of their newer movies to other services.
I saw this before we got on.
This
what you were
all
talking about.
started on Monday when I found out that the movie Don't Worry, Darling was on Netflix. Not even a year after its release. It's almost been a year, but not quite. It's already on Netflix. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then I found out about a few hours later, right around late, like 1 a.m. in the morning, when I was still on my computer. I found out that a bunch of other movies that landed on Amazon Prime. The Batman, most of the DCEU movies, including Black Adam, which again is not even a year old yet. Shazam's on there. The Whedon cut of Justice League, but not the Snyder cut. I don't know why. You have a bunch of other movies like Joker, Wonder Woman 1984. I'm not sure if the Suicide Squad ended on there.
These are movies that are still on Max, though. Some of them, right? Okay.
Yes, they're still on Max.
They're just
adding them. Like, I have the full list here. Let's see. Wow. Netflix is on Netflix in Canada. They really don't care, do they? Let's see. We have Batman vs Superman, both cuts. Elvis came onto Prime. V for Vendetta, Watchmen. I know In the Heights went on Tubi. Malignant went on the Roku channel. 2001: A Space Odyssey's on Prime. So is Aquaman. So is Deep Blue Sea. DC League of Super Pets. Catwoman. Driving Miss Daisy. King Richard, to name, and the Many Saints of Newark, to name a few. Out of all, though, most of these movies are newer. Most of them came out within the past year. And their desperation is ridiculous, because I thought putting these movies on Max are going to make you a lot of profit. But no, clearly with this happening, Max is a complete failure. The rebrand didn't fucking work. It's very simple. This proves a moral. Don't fix what isn't broken. HBO Max was never broken. To me, it was the greatest streaming service up pretty much from its two-year existence. 3 year, excuse me.
It is the GOAT.
It was the GOAT for a very long time. But nope.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a rebrand, and the rebrand is clearly a fucking failure. None of their originals are doing well. None of the movies that they added on there are going to do well.
Look at Jose saying, "Liar!" Wait till we get to that.
Oh
But
Is
yeah.
that
one
from
of these
episode
days,
2? I
if
swear to
I'm
God.
still able to function, and not get burned out,
But this shit is. Let me see if fucking Space Jam 2 is on there. I'm just gonna see for shits and giggles.
Oh
See
my
if
God.
somebody else got it.
You know what's sad too?
It looks like nobody has.
Hey Victor, you know what I just noticed? On Amazon, I'm
Yeah.
sad that Lord Nawa's movie isn't on there just to stream.
What? Which one? Blah, 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 blah.
The Suicide Squad.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was. For some reason, I
And-
thought it was. But
Yeah.
Jesus, this is like ridiculous in terms of Warner because they're going to lose $500,000 because of the strike. They're going out of desperation mode to add a bunch of these movies onto other services that they don't even own. Like, what was the point of the rebrand then? There was no point.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
it's ridiculous. I mean, and then let's see anything else says. Like, now also not just Warner's taking a blow, movie theater chains are taking a blow. AMC, Cineplex, Cinemark are taking a blow, and apparently they are still saying, "Oh, we're gonna still make money because Barbie did so well," even though you're losing $500 million. Ridiculous. They were trying to cut costs, and now they lost all the money they had in the write-off. So congratulations, Zaslav. This is business 101. Like, you're a fucking genius because this is how you kill a studio right here. This is how you kill. Not only that, but the shit with AEW right now, especially after CM Punk's firing the other day.
Actually, it was termination. But
Well,
then again,
termination,
then what's the
firing, whatever. It's the same shit.
Okay, so basically put, the reason of his firing is obviously because of the events leading to All In. First of all, you got Jungle Jack off,
Jack off and chill the bitch. Nah, that's a different story.
Yeah, you got Jungle Jack off, going like, I want to do a glass spot. I want to do a glass spot. But then they're trying to tell him, no, you can't do a glass spot. And guess who they have to turn to? They don't turn to Tony Khan. They turn to CM Punk, even though Punk does not own the damn company. So guess what? Punk, being old school, tells him, look, you cannot do the spot, okay? And guess what? That should have been an of it. But guess what? They still did a glass spot on the All-In pre-show 0 hour. And and after he'd already run his mouth saying, real glass, cry me a river, it's like,
what a whiny little bitch.
What is this kid's problem? I mean, I get it if you never got enough attention from your parents when you were a child, but this is just too much.
It
And
really
so
is.
He goes up, in gorilla position, knowing Punk is going to be the match after him, and he's like, going like, I did a spot. What are you gonna do about it, huh? And all that stuff. Bumps into Punk, act like he's a tough guy, and then Punk just puts him in a headlock, and rightfully so, because again, I don't care what other people said. I mean, Jack Perry got what he deserved, and then you have Tony Khan's little bitch ass going like, "Oh, somebody grab him! Oh, somebody grab him!" I had never been, in fear for my life until this past Sunday. You are a whiny little silver spoon rich boy bitch who can't tell the difference.
If Tony Khan were in this movie Tremors, he wouldn't even survive 15 minutes.
Nope.
No, you know what? I think he'd be the first one to die off, and it wouldn't, not counting the homeless guy, but we'll get to that.
And then we all stand up in the theater and cheer.
So we got so there you go. And that
Actually, I got a better one. Tony Khan is that annoying fucking kid in that movie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so yeah, he makes a statement just like I just said, a little bit differently. This past Saturday night on Collision, I was in my head, I knew something like that was going to happen, or it was going to happen on a pay-per-view. But what really gets to me is the fact that I looked at a video leak on YouTube that has him trying to talk to Chicago audience before showtime, like live. And this wasn't pre-taped. This was like in real time, and they were booing him out of the building. And the thing is, I'm surprised they did not crucify him, let alone raid the entire show and destroyed everything.
Oof.
But then again, I can't tell the difference between real wrestling fans from AEW fans, because that is all there is to it.
That's true.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, All Out, it was a bit decent. I mean, I'm not gonna give too much.
I didn't watch it. Fuck it. I was busy doing a barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent show, not a great one. But I will say though, I'm telling you, the fact that that there are some things wrong with that event, just pointed out a few things. First of all, you have someone in the crowd where they have a CM Punk sign, although they are prohibited from having any signs.
Yeah, it said "Cry Me a River" CM Punk, right?
Yeah, I took a picture of that, sent it to Romy while this was going on my TV. I couldn't take a screenshot because again, screenshots probably can't always be the benefactor. But I will say that when I took the picture and I sent it to him, even he was mad, and I don't blame him, because so you confiscate CM Punk signs, but then all of a sudden you allow this to happen. And on top of that, they even said that, anyone with some CM Punk shirts on need to wear them inside out, even though I saw a few people still wear them, including a fat ass in the, up in the... Well, unfortunately, no. But, I mean, the guy wasn't even bald either, so there goes that.
That's Big Mama's house. I don't fucking know.
But still, I was like in my head, how do you guys not, do your jobs if you're supposed to confiscate things, tell people to wear shirts inside out, even though Inside Out is a great movie of Pixar.
Yeah, it is.
I still think that is such total hypocrisy from this freaking company, which you had hold on a second, on the bung yucks, that's what I'm gonna call them. Yucks.
Yeah, Tony Khan, let's face it, he's a fucking nepotism baby. I mean,
and to make matters worse, after the show went off the air, Collision, the go home show before All Out, that you had the what Jim Cornette calls the Buckaroos, one of them in the ring doing a victory lap while some people were trying to chant CM Punk.
Damn.
I'm like in my head, you are such childish, narcissistic little pricks.
He's like,
you cancel. They cancel a meeting. They canceled a meeting at the last minute with Tony Khan and CM Punk to hash things out, and all because of what's going on. Because they were jealous of CM Punk's popularity. They were jealous of him being a box office draw. And to make matters even worse, they set him up. They set him up to try and be late for All In because the
right,
guy
and that was his ride is a biased Young Bucks fan, right? His ride.
Yes, or a Young Bucks guy or whatever you want to call him. And CM Punk had to take rides and directions from fans.
Jesus. And
you know what? They weren't even the ones that we like to bash and bury, who like to harass wrestlers for autographs and and for pictures or whatever. Mm-hmm. So let this be known that Tony Khan is an enabler. He's like the enabling parent who allows his child to do whatever he or she wants. Like,
because it's a fucking nepotism, baby. He doesn't care. He can just sit in his fucking mansion and forget about it.
I mean, I'm telling you, this is why, I mean, I don't know how much longer I'll still be live reacting to AEW Rampage.
I don't blame you. I stopped watching wrestling about, 8 months ago?
I said I don't know how much longer I'll be live reacting to it. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm just expressing my perspective. But anyway.
But still, I'm just going to say this. I'll probably have a lot to say this coming Thursday, but I will point out that this company is essentially WCW with different initials.
I'm telling you, I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. It's on the same fucking network, too. Jesus. And I thought TNT was already doing piss poor aside from the NBA. This makes it even worse. Jesus.
I guess you can say that you can probably predict the future.
Look into the future!
I'm predicting it's going to get canceled in less than 2 years. That's my prediction. All of it.
If they somehow can't make it past 10 years like WCW did, then it would not surprise me. But if they somehow do, I will be amazed. But then again, how long are people going to put up with the Bucks or Kenny Omega or Paige or Jack Perry? I mean, how do you expect to work within a structure within the locker room, knowing that it's an unsafe working environment? It's like, you know, you have the
It's
inmates running the
unprofessional.
asylum, and on top of that, like, how can you work in an environment like that? Like, I know I wouldn't.
Yeah. It's pretty sad when the WWE locker room was less toxic than this.
I'm going into wrestling in about a year and a half, like 1 year and a half, of course, because, again, I'm still training at the gym, getting myself in shape and all that for wrestling training. So I'm telling you that I don't know if I'll work with that company specifically because, one, I refuse to work with children. So, yeah, you take that to the bank. And two, I'm not going to have a boss who doesn't have a backbone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I may be a rebellious SOB, but I mean, when it comes down to jobs, like you need a legit boss who's willing to put his or her foot down.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's all I got to say right there.
And with Tony Khan, is the reverse of Tony Khan is David Zaslav. He doesn't know when to fucking stop. So there you go.
What was it that Zaslav called CM Punk one time? Oh yeah, one Bill Phil.
And now look at that. Well, and clearly he agreed with him getting fired, terminated, clearly, because you have to, you know, Tony Khan had to go to fucking Warner to fire him, you know. So fuck Zaslav. All
Hold
I
on
gotta
a
say.
second. A disciplinary committee. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is no disciplinary committee in a entertainment environment. It is not a real sport.
It's not real. Come on, calm down. I mean, the physicality is real, but the storylines are not.
Yes, the physicality is real, but all of it is telling a story, you know?
Yeah. It's just really ridiculous. Warner needs to get rid of Zaslav immediately. Then again, I keep on saying it over. I sound like a broken record by saying that, but it's so true, especially at this point.
I'm telling you right now, Victor, the only way Zaslav will be rid of is if he's dead.
Ugh. Well, then fuck Warner. I'm not watching any of their more movies. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Fuck
It's the same logic with Vince McMahon. The only way that you're ever going to have Vince McMahon rid of in WWE is if he's dead. Same basic principle goes for Zaslav. I know that sounds dark, but hey, it's the truth.
I mean, I don't blame him because Zaslav, God, he gives me the freaking.
And folks in the chat, if you think I'm being too dark, I apologize. But if you think I'm in the wrong for wanting to say what I need to say off my mind, go f yourself. So.
But yeah, that's all I needed to say about that. Let's just get to the topics because I'm tired of Zaslav. I don't want to do it. I'll talk about no heart. William, you go first.
Alrighty. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to go to Watch Mojo list.
Oh dear God, help me.
Oh, it is the top 20 movies. The top 20 movies that had the wrong MPAA rating.
Wrong MP. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting because the movie were.
Oh, that's right. I have a story to tell. It comes with how Hager secured a PG-13 rating. That's right.
Just figured that I was just like going through YouTube and anything. I just want to like find a list that seems relevant to like a certain fact for trivia for Tremors. But number 20, Stand By Me.
It got an R for mainly for language. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I believe so too. We'll most likely talk about that once we get to it. But
yeah, because I'm trying. It's been a while since like I've seen it and everything, so it's like I can't remember like all the language and stuff in it.
They probably say the word "fuck" several times. You got an R.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Number 20. No, sorry, 19. Oh man, I was looking forward to this film because I really enjoyed the first two movies, but the third one, The Expendables 3.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
That's one of the most notorious, like,
PG-13
R to PG 13 ratings.
Yeah.
And I don't think The Expendables 4 is going to be any better.
And didn't The Expendables 3 opened at around like 6 at the box office when it was officially released? Because I could have sworn that I remember the box office numbers of that particular week that it came out.
Let's see. Let's have the box office. It opened at.
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Let's see. God, why is it not telling me? It's saying like the position. Come on. 13. It opened 13 million. 5.7. Yeah, it opened at 15 million, but I'm not sure how much is that. I would you know what? Fuck it. But let's go box office mojo. Fuck it.
Oh jeez. And even too, like when I was watching that movie, like the final fight scene in that movie, Mel Gibson was just like a pussy.
Okay. Let's see here. Now,
so disappointing that movie.
Okay, it opened in 4th place.
Oh wow!
It opened in 4th place.
I thought it was 6.
The next week was 6,
but
the first week it was 4th. And the reason why it did that is because the movie got leaked online in its entirety 3 weeks before the movie came out.
Wait, like in TSA quality or just like HD?
Like in HD quality. 3 weeks before the movie came out.
Wow.
Whoa.
And the leak was downloaded 2 million times. And Lionsgate had to file a lawsuit in California court. And this is not the trial of Kate Sawyer. Shut up!
Oh shit, for God. Number 18 is Taken, the first one.
Oh, the first Taken, my God, there's so many Lost references in there. Maggie Grace is in that movie. She plays Shannon on Lost. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
But here comes the repeating. Even though I didn't want to. Anyway, did they get an R originally? Did they get an R?
Because it is a PG-13 movie.
Well,
I know it got an extended cut, too.
It did?
But
yeah, it did. On the Blu-ray, it did.
Oh, yeah.
The sequels are rated R, though, aren't they?
No, the sequels got PG-13. Because the reason why is because shaky cam and the poor editing.
Yeah,
okay.
You know who was involved in it? Olivia Megaton.
Yeah, but the director of the first one hasn't really done very much good since.
Yeah.
From Paris with Love, he did The Gunman.
From Paris with Love.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the movie where John Travolta has like a bald head?
Yes,
and has, like,
that's the one where he has the
That's
bald
right.
head.
Oh my God. He looks stupid.
It's the one where he has the bald head.
Welcome to Paris, baby. That's a lie from the trailer that I've never seen.
So yeah, I'm assuming it got an R. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Number 17, Boyhood. Moving along.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I like Boyhood.
Like
Boyhood took 12 years to make. Listen, because it took 12 years to make, that means it should retroactively win every Best Picture for the past 12 years. That was on Red Letter Media. They just joked about that.
Number 16, The Hunger Games, which I believe is the first one.
I mean, I feel like they probably shot that as PG-13 to begin with, but let's be honest here. The Hunger Games, yeah, I guess it's a good movie. I guess the first two are, but nothing beats Battle Royale to me. I think that's the better movie in every single regard. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, The Hunger Games I kind of grew out of. Mockingjay Part 2 just fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
See, I actually really like that last one.
I really did not. I was just like, this is what you made me wait a year for. I mean, part 1 was kind of boring, but I feel like part 1s are usually very boring, so I'd expected that. Part 2, you gotta give me the full stop. No, this is why you gotta change shit for adaptations. Why did you not show the final battle that this whole franchise was leading towards? Oh, because it wasn't shown in the book. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Didn't Market J Part 2 ended with like a CGI baby or something that looked?
I don't remember, but that's if you might have been mistaken with Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Yeah, as far as I know, there is no CGI baby. There is baby, but not CGI baby.
Number 15.
At least not named Nessie. Oh, Insidious, kill me now.
Why they did a 5th one again?
Because it made money, and guess what? It did make money. It did.
Well, just because they're making money doesn't
I
mean
am
it's good.
interested in seeing the. I do like the Insidious movies, but I'm interested in seeing this new one mostly because like I think it's cool that Patrick Wilson, made his directorial debut. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but it's written by the guy who wrote Firestarter and Halloween Kills.
Firestarter.
Is it Teens? Is that
Yes,
his name?
Scott Teams.
I called it Firestarter, more like it.
Yeah. I mean, Halloween Kills I didn't mind. Halloween Ends was the one I had fucking problems with. But
oh my god, Halloween Ends. Oh my god. Even
horrible.
Justin Williams.
Though it's not as bad as Halloween Resurrection, I'll give him that. But still, it's not very good.
Justin Williams can attest to my theatrical experience with Halloween Ends.
It's like The Purge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like The Purge. I said something like out loud in the theater.
Did you say fuck off or fucking wanker or?
I believe it was like when Corey Cunningham's character got killed off.
Fuck Corey Cunningham. Fuck that. He's the reason why I hate the movie.
I was like, that's what you get. That's what you get.
Of course, that's what he gets.
I literally said that.
It's like whatever. Moving on.
Number 14 is Anchorman.
Yeah, I heard there was like an unrated version of the movie, so I'll probably put all those scenes back in that were probably very dirty and raunchy.
Number 13. Nice fucking model. Honk honk.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, I probably got a PG-13 or an R. I don't really know.
Yeah, but Beetlejuice is a classic.
Because use the word fuck in a PG movie, that's pretty ballsy.
Absolutely. Number 12. Titanic.
Oh yeah, got an R because of nipples. Almost got an R because of nipples. And then James Cameron had to say, no, it's not. It's done in a non-sexual way, and that's why they got the PG-13.
Yeah. Well, I could just imagine too, like if there was like a scene in an R-rated version, I could just see like Leonardo DiCaprio's painting just have a painting of Kate Winslet being all sexy.
What's even funnier is that James Cameron's the one that drew Kate Winslet.
Oh, it's cool.
Oh my god.
Good artist though he is.
It takes me back to
Yoda.
Number 11 is The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I think it got an R just because of language.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles has to be on this.
Yeah,
too.
Of course, because you got an R for one scene alone.
Mm.
Where Steve Martin says "fuck" all the fuck like every half a second to that fucking that airport lady. At least it's not the Oceanic crew, because I don't know what they would do with the fucking what you call those things, the casket.
My gosh.
But I love planes, trains, and automobiles so much. Number 10
I do too.
10 is Coraline.
Coraline? No, I think the PG rating was deserved pretty much. It's tame. It's tame. It's pretty tame.
It's her
Although those
Coraline.
The whole like eyes thing still like creeps me out.
Oh, like those black eyes with the other
like that they're like going to stitch them on, and I'm like, oh.
At least they don't stitch them on. The implication's good enough.
Yeah,
I will have to say though, for Coraline being a PG worthy, it has some really dark shit in that movie too.
Well, it's Henry Selick we're talking about. He did The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton did not direct The Nightmare Before Christmas. Everybody thinks he did. He did not.
I hate it when people back in high school, some people would be like, "Oh, my favorite Tim Burton film is Nightmare Before Christmas." It's like, it's not.
You know why, Jared? Because
because it's called Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. He didn't fucking direct it.
He came up with the story.
And he produced it.
Yeah.
Henry Selick directed it.
Yep, pretty much.
Number 9 is...
Same with James Giant Peach. He did not direct James the Giant Peach. He only produced it.
Oh, that's right.
Which another Henry Selick movie, speaking of that.
I forgot about that. No, but number 9 is The King's Speech.
Oh, because he says the word fuck in one scene.
Fuck,
like yes, her tits.
And then he ends it with tits.
Yes. I haven't seen King's Speech in such a long time, but
fuck Tom Hooper. No. Tub Hooper.
Whoa. Number
Hooper.
8 is Red Dawn. Not the remake, mind you, the original.
Yeah,
Red Dawn, the North
1984.
Koreans. Yeah, it was the first movie to get a PG-13 rating. I don't know how gory the movie is, so I wouldn't know if it would.
I feel like it's really tame.
Well, then PG-13 might have been deserved when you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thinking about it, I don't know.
But the only I unfortunately saw the remake first, and that was awful.
Oh, I almost saw the remake. Listen, I have a story to tell about the remake. It was on Netflix for a while. I think it was 2013. I was like, I'm gonna watch Red Dawn. You know, might as well pass the time. And then right when I started the movie, like right as I started it, my TV froze.
What?
It completely froze. It was smart TV. It just didn't want to load the movie at all. I had to unplug it, and I restarted, and then I plugged it again, and I tried to start the movie again, and it didn't work again.
Oh my god!
It's
Are
the
you
TV was trying
shitting
to
me
warn
right now?
The TV was trying to warn me. Don't watch the Red Dawn remake. And no, I'm not making any of this up.
Wow.
This happened
So-
in 2013.
So let's just say this. Victor's TV went like this.
Oh, Jesus. That's a true story, by the way.
Wow.
And it was on Netflix, and it was bugging out like crap. Wow.
Number
And I had
7.
never seen it, so it was probably a good thing.
Oh my god! You trust me, you're not missing much. Honestly, like Josh Peck in that movie. What were you
Josh
thinking?
Peck.
What were you thinking, man? Hey, I'll give me a gun. I'll shoot it. Hey, Grandma.
Oh, God.
I'm cracking myself up. right now.
Jesus. Like Trevor from the Blair Witch Project. Oh, I'm sorry.
you know, the only character that makes oinks is like Piglet.
And Heather.
Yes. Number 7 is The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, I could tell
Yep.
because there's dark themes in it. They say the word hell in a G-rated movie. Yeah, I could see why.
Fire boobies.
That's
There's
Fantasia.
That's
yeah.
Fantasia. That's not Hunchback, I don't think.
Jared.
Well, you kind of see a seductive like outline of her in like the flames and stuff.
But Jared, you don't confuse the two.
Oh my god! And he saw all that in a G-rated movie. I think the reason why I got a G was because of those damn gargoyles.
Gorgoyles.
More or less, probably, maybe.
Gorgoyles. Number 6 is The Lovely Bones.
Yeah, because the novel's very dark. I know those for sure.
Yeah.
The movie, Saoirse Ronan's character only gets murdered. In the book, she's raped and then murdered. So
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I've read the book, and
That's dark shit.
it's something.
yeah, and that's why
It's
Peter
rough.
Jackson had to change in most of them. So
Okay, Hunter Hughes says about the gargoyles from Hunchback, and he says, and not one gargoyle was voiced by Keith David.
because Disney did that gargoyle show. That's right.
Yeah, Goliath. Number 5 is Sucker Punch. Fuck that
Oh,
movie.
fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Zack Snyder's worst movie over. No. Is it that one or Army of the Dead? I don't know. Both of them are really bad.
Sucker Punch, that's his worst film.
And most of it doesn't even. Most of the action stuff is not even real. It's all a dream. No, it's not
Yeah.
even a dream. It's made a spin when they're dancing.
Oh, God.
Pretentious.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
So what happened? Everything just stopped when this fucking action scene comes up. Convoluted.
Yeah, fuck that movie. Number 4 is a movie that was recently added to Netflix, Lost in Translation.
Oh Jesus! Only good for the opening shot. That's it.
Give me that ass.
That movie is pretentious and slow and has no plot. And I tried it. I didn't like it.
Well, here's the thing, though. At least you give it a fair chance, right?
Yes, I did give it a fair chance, but I gave it a fair chance like Asteroid City, and I didn't like that either.
Makes sense. Number 3 is Once Upon a Time in the West.
Or maybe I don't know how violent that movie is.
There are definitely parts of it where I'm like, yeah.
Maybe it got a
MPA
PG.
rating, Once Upon a Time in the West.
I'm pretty sure it got a PG back in those days, or a GP as it known was.
Yeah,
those
because
days.
I believe.
because it came out in 69?
68.
68.
So it looks like it was originally PG, but then I guess a few years later, I guess they modified it to PG-13.
Okay.
Oh, so it's 16 Candles, where it has a fucking stroke, doesn't know what rating it wants to be. One
Oh
time it's
my
PG,
God.
One time it's PG-13, over then it's R. That movie has a complete fucking stroke. They keep changing the rating every single home video release. They keep changing the damn rating.
I remember you were telling me about that fact while I was watching that movie for the first time back in like early this year.
And the reason why is because of the shower scene. That's why they got so confused. Should it be PG because not sexual boobies, or PG-13? That's good enough. No, go R because they show boobies. It's never a stroke.
Yes. Number 2, again, not the remake, mind you, because that remake sucked ass. The original Poltergeist.
Oh my God. I mean, there's some parts of that movie that are pretty fucking brutal. They're pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Oh, the mirror.
Oh,
Mirror.
yeah.
Oh.
The mirror. That is just.
I can only
That's
imagine
fucked.
too, like when parents take their kids to see that movie in the theater, their kids will be traumatized with that scene.
Yeah.
Even though
And
it's
I really want to get that movie's 4K, despite like not loving the movie or anything, but I really want to.
I grew up with it. You know, I have fond memories for it. The thing is that, you know, whenever Halloween comes around, my mom always wants to see Poltergeist, nothing else. Only Poltergeist. She wants to see Poltergeist almost every year. I'm just like, I'm tired of Poltergeist. Pick something else. But then again, horror is fucking garbage. So
Well, nowadays it has been.
No, I'm even back in the day, even with the good horror films coming out at the time, I can't stand horror. It's my least favorite genre for a reason. That and our house movies, they're my least favorite. Then again, I'm a sucker for Scream right there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. And number 1 is Jaws.
Jaws. In some ways, yes. In other ways, no. Sometimes some scenes are tame, others are not so much. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're gonna need Christ after this.
Well, Jordy,
yeah,
you're gonna make me want to rewatch Jaws again now.
Well,
no more Jaws. If I can rip off him,
I almost got the 4K of Jaws 2 the other day.
want more
Oh,
Jaws,
Jaws 2.
The thing is, one of these days, I plan on putting that, you know, like maybe some kind of, you know, Bluetooth speaker in my parents' bathroom. And when my mom's in the bathroom, you know, probably, I don't know, doing whatever, I'm just going to put Jaws theme just for shits and giggles.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
A special. Oh, my gosh.
Because you guys remember the story she told. I mean,
Yes, I know,
Yes.
but Jesus.
Oh, yeah. That was
That
funny.
is crazy as shit. Oh, my God. She
Afraid
just jump
that,
out.
like, afraid that
Jaws will
something was
come in
going to
the
come out of the
bathroom.
toilet.
Jaws are going to come out of the toilet. Oh, my God.
But wait, how can Jaws come out of a toilet? It's so impossible.
Well, he went into the
see, there's that
made it to
movie
the
House
Bahamas.
Shark.
Oh, God, that house shark we were talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
God,
The shark
sakes.
that comes right up from the toilet and chomps you on the ass and then just drags you down.
Oh, my God.
How can a freaking great white shark fit in a toilet? He weighs over like what, thousands of pounds.
He's
and
a
he cannot
magic
fit.
great white shark.
No, he isn't.
Yeah.
Jared, I'm literally the facts guy right here.
I'm a facts guy.
I'm just
Show me the Carfax.
Oh, God, not that.
No,
Not that stupid fox. Anyway.
I don't want to think about that anymore. But I'm surprised Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is not on that
No,
list.
I'm surprised.
I'm
that's not
surprised
on
that
there
they
either.
put like Breakfast Club instead of maybe that was like the
60
obvious
candles.
choice.
16 candles, I think, was a better choice because it doesn't know what the fuck rating it wants to be. It should have been on here for that reason alone. Like, Jesus.
You know why? You know why? Because the MPA rating for that movie is indecisive.
It is indecisive. Like, oh my goodness. Another one I want to bring up. That another one that I think may have gone a harsher rating than it deserved. Jungle Cruise. Why did I get a PG-13?
Oh,
It's perfectly safe for kids. It's PG. It should be PG. Why did that get a PG-13? I don't understand why.
Oh, is that the one with
the Rock?
Emily
Yeah,
Blunt and The Rock?
with the
Okay.
Rock. That one got.
Also, wait, I'm trying to think. What rating did Psycho get?
It got a. Well, it wasn't rated by the time
Oh,
the
that's
60s.
right. It's the 60s. Okay.
But I think now it has a PG, right? I think it's rated PG or something like that.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Maybe it got an R. I don't know.
Because one of the things of like filming it in because they could have filmed it in color at the time, but filming it in black and white.
So wait,
the blood
this right?
is the amount of blood and everything that's in the shower scene, is obscured because it's
I don't know if I'm reading this right, but the film was released in 1960, but was given an R rating by the MPAA in 1984.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So 1984, they gave it an R rating. Okay, that sounds good. But another one. If I can find anything else that like justifies it, Drag Me to Hell. How the fuck did that get away with a PG-13?
Oh,
I forget that's a PG-13.
Yeah, that got away. And A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Why is that PG? Kids are not going to understand it.
Huh? Wait, it did?
Yes, it got a PG rating, not a PG-13. It got PG, and the movie has adult themes in it.
I'm surprised it didn't get a PG-13 rating.
I mean, the stuff with Lloyd, like kids would not understand any of that shit. And another one too. Let's see here if I can find another one that could justify its rating.
Oh wow! So the Scream Factory Blu-ray of Drag Me to Hell I do have as the unrated cut, which is actually not rated.
And it's the same runtime. It's only like 30 seconds longer, I believe. Because they added more guts. A little bit more guts. But yeah, some other ones that I'm not thinking of right now. Oh, right. I got it. Another one. The original Alien vs. Predator. That got a PG-13. Why? To be fair, it's a little bit better of a movie than Requiem, which got the R, but still.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised it got an R rating because consider you can't see nothing.
I was gonna make that joke, and then
unless if you're watching it from Hulu, then it would decide to brighten it up.
Oh Jesus! But yeah, Jared, I guess you go next.
All right. Well,
I'll be back. I just gotta heat up.
Quickly go over something
Yeah,
before I go on to like my main thing because I talked about this like a little short bit in the forum, but the other day I got my second ever Criterion movie and my first
Criterion. I'm a criminal.
And it's the first Criterion 4K I have. I just on a whim like went to my local Best Buy. I was like, maybe.
I'm surprised Criterion discs are at Best Buy now, not exclusively at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, which is crazy to me because I'm very upset that I didn't get it this one time. I saw Malcolm X there in 4K, and I didn't get it, and I wish I did. But
Malcolm X is actually a pretty good movie.
But I just went to Best Buy to kind of see like if they had anything else out and everything. And like usual at my local Best Buy, they have like nothing out. Like everything is there. It's just in the back. They don't shelve anything.
I've been hearing horror stores all about that, mainly at Target. Not so much Best Buy. Targets are the benefactor.
But yeah,
we don't benefit from this.
I saw this and I was like, holy crap, like this is my chance and everything. I might as well go ahead and get it. And I got the Thelma and Louise Criterion 4K.
And believe it or not, I still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Well, good. Now I don't have to feel bad about myself.
But like for one, this is something that I do love about Criterion. I love like their covers. Like
most of them are good. Some of them are not so good.
They're at least like cool and distinct, I think, in a way. But also what was kind of cool, I don't know if they're doing this with just the 4Ks or something, but it comes in, it's a box. it's in a box.
What's
and
in the
everything.
box?
It's in a box instead of like
Just a case. Just
a regular case and everything, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. Makes it a little bit more unique. I don't know if that's a thing with the 4Ks or if it's just like, I guess it's a new release, or if it's like, we're going to do it like this for the hell of it.
Well,
but,
at least, Criterion's actually pumping shit out. This year they put out Wall-E, and now they put out
Yes,
this.
I want to get that Wall-E. And that's the thing, too. 4K, they're actually very new to doing 4K releases and stuff.
Yes.
And this is one of their 4Ks. And the thing about like 4K with Criterion and stuff is that they try to preserve like what they consider some of like the greatest films, or at least like important films that like they think need to be preserved in some way.
Hey guys,
yeah,
I'm watching Steamboat Willie for the very first time.
Oh,
yes. I'm watching the part where Mickey's actually is playing the pig, like, and he's having to like press on the udders just to make it open.
That's inhumane.
That's sexual harassment.
This is my first time. This is my first time watching this, so mark this date on your calendar where I first watched Steamboat Willie. Really not.
That's right, and I want to mention something
really,
else too. That's coming out too. That's coming out too. Disney's on a roll with home video stuff, because ever since the Disney Plus home video news we got about 2 or 3 weeks ago, this is coming to 4K now, and apparently it's from a complete restoration. Like,
I'm
crazy.
excited.
At least Disney is actually pumping out great 4Ks now, it seems, because they're really starting to care. I think James Cameron made them do it, because I have a feeling James Cameron's like, no, you got to do better. I want to put my movie out the way of water. I want to put it out in the best 4K possible. And there you go. That's one of the best 4Ks I own. So,
but yeah, also a thing with Criterion is they have like so many like special features and stuff, like, and I think I could be wrong. Apparently, Criterion is one of the pioneers of doing the audio commentaries.
Yes, they are the innovators of the audio commentary ever since the Laserdisc days.
That's so cool to me.
And even though, I personally do believe studios should be making more audio commentaries, but at least Disney is trying to still do that. They're putting a Prey audio commentary on that disc when that comes out. I think they might be doing it for Snow White. I don't know, but at least they're trying to do audio commentaries. The rest of the studios, they need to work on that. But audio commentaries, I feel like, could be really not only informative but also fucking hilarious. Look at the Kevin Smith audio commentaries. We're just goofing off. They're just goofing off half the time, and it's awesome. So, I love commentary tracks whenever I get the chance to listen to them. I think they are worthy of still being on home video. That's
me too. My favorite like commentary tracks are like the Lord of the Rings movies, where there's like 4 commentary tracks.
I'm not sure if they ported them
movie.
over the 4K or not. I would like to see if they did, but I'm not sure if they ported them over to the 4K or not. I don't know.
As far as I know, with my collection that I have, which is just the separate boxes and stuff, they didn't. But
wonderful, Warner. Continue being cheap, Zaslav.
Yeah. But now my like full-on topic that I wanted to discuss is something that my girlfriend and I have been doing this for about like a year now. And we finally, to the point, have started getting like really serious about it. And this is kind of crazy, but my girlfriend used to not be a big movie like buff fan or anything. Like, she watched movies. There's some movies that like she loves and everything, but movies just have never really been her thing. And thanks to me, I have gotten her into movies. Okay,
I just came back.
What we decided to do is I told her everybody probably knows about the book that comes out every few years. The 1001 movies you must see before you die.
Oh dear God, I can't do that because now not only has too much movies, some of them are art house movies I refuse to watch. Damn it! No more A24 shit in my collection. No.
Well, the
Other than Disaster Artist, I need to get that.
I found a full list of the movies, and see now the thing is the book, the 1001 movies, has many different editions, and they always stick to 1001. So there's a lot of movies that
get taken out
to be replaced with new ones because they have to keep it up to date with,
and they have to keep it current with the times, I suppose.
Yes, because the last one that came out in 2021, so it had 2020 films on it as well.
Not many, because 2020 was one of the worst years for movies ever.
but other than that and everything, so we found about a year ago a list that had not only the current stuff, but it had everything that had basically been on any of the lists prior, which makes it about 1,200 movies.
Oh God! Ugh.
So we did the undertaking of let's watch a bunch of those movies and stuff. And so we've kind of just been randomly selecting stuff throughout, and then there's some things that we've done on the podcast here that are on the list too. So we've just watched them whenever.
That's the benefit of doing a show like this.
like Jaws or something like that. Or we had already done the Star Wars movies because she wanted to watch all of them.
The original trilogy, not those goddamn prequels.
But yeah, so far we have this is in a year before we started getting truly serious about let's start watching more of these movies. After today we've seen 61 of the movies, actually.
61.
I know. But it's actually been really interesting. Now, the thing is, I looked at this list once before. I don't know if you remember, Vic, but there was a time when I was doing a lot of silent film reviews.
Yes, I do remember that.
Because I did A Trip to the Moon, The Great Train Robbery, Birth of a Nation, Hexen, and stuff like that. I was attempting originally those several years ago to try to go through the movies, and then I got burnt out because they were all silent films that I was watching. I was watching it all in order, so I decided I'm never gonna do that again. So we've gone through some of the stuff before, and I'll just name a few things. We've done A Trip to the Moon, The Great Train Robbery, Birth of a Nation, Hexen, Triumph of the Will.
Oh dear God!
Which is a Nazi propaganda film.
Dear God, nope, not doing that.
One of the most boring things I have seen in my life, because it will only convert those who are already converted.
Jesus.
But other stuff. Willy Wonka, The Exorcist, Poltergeist. That was actually the first time I watched Poltergeist was because of this list.
Oh.
Then there's other things there's this weird Japanese movie called Tampopo.
Is that not a Studio Ghibli, or is
it's
really
not
drunk?
You're thinking of Pompoko, which is about the raccoons that have balls.
Yes, that's the movie where they have the raccoons with balls.
But Tampopo is about how the Japanese people love different ways and how Japanese people enjoy food. And it's just this kind of feel good kind of movie that's sort of that's kind of a comedy and drama mixed into it. and has some of the weirdest ways in which people enjoy food that I've ever seen in my life.
God, it's like foot fetishes. It sounds nasty.
Well, yeah, because there is a scene where there is a Japanese mobster
Oh God.
who is he puts an he has his girlfriend have an egg in her mouth, or no, they break the egg and she puts the yolk in her mouth and they start kissing.
What is this? 9.5 weeks?
Shifting the yolk between their mouths.
This is 9.5 weeks. This is the fucking Ice Cube scene.
But
Jesus, nasty.
But because of this and everything, like, yeah, we've only watched like 60
Or
films
God
and
forbid I
stuff.
mentioned 50 Shades. Which one was the one with the fucking ice cream? Was it Freed?
Oh,
Freed.
It was
Oh my
Freed.
God.
Oh my god, that was so
A waste of good ice cream.
Yeah, that movie was so bad.
There's certain movies that, like, I feel like I never would have actually watched if it wasn't for this list.
Fuck that animal cracker scene. Is the only reason, the only flaw I have with Armageddon is that stupid scene.
There's because there's this silent movie called Hexen, which is about a it's a documentary from 1923 where they look at the book on witches that was made during like the Middle Ages and
Book
stuff,
of
and
Shadows,
how
Blair Witch 2. Oh God, I put down the list. Please don't curse me. No, not today.
But they look at it from like how people thought about it back in the day and everything, about how like these people were actually possessed and stuff. But then the movie actually looks at it from like a modern perspective, and it's like, now we understand things about like mental illness and things, and it's like these things that we thought maybe were witchcraft were actually,
Really, Hunter? You have to bring that up? Really?
Oh.
What a fucking comedian.
Oh God.
Oh God is right.
But yeah, like there's things like that which makes the list, like the 1001 movies, like actually very like interesting to watch. And let's see, so the other night my girlfriend and I showed her for the very first time The Princess Bride.
Oh, that's a great movie.
And she loved it.
Yeah,
she absolutely loved
makes
it.
sense, Hunter. They're all unstable.
But it was after that she kind of, I don't know, now she's obsessed with this list to the point where she was like,
it's like I was obsessed with Lost, like crack cocaine. Can't stop.
Well, here's the thing. She
it's
was
like Charlie's heroin.
She was like, so you know how on the podcast you guys have a wheel?
Yeah.
She was like, we should do that with the list.
Well, that's there you go. Hey, we invented something.
So yesterday we created a wheel. We took out the movies that we had already watched together, and we just spun the wheel. Whatever it landed on, that is what we ended up watching. Unless like the movie was like too long and it's like we're going to bed.
What, Alexander? I can't believe you fucking put that on the wheel. God,
I know, I'm an asshole. But anyway, we watched 2 movies yesterday, and it's like, again, well, one of them I had already seen, but it's one of those things where, like, because of something like this, I would have never thought to watch this movie ever, and I had never actually heard of it. But we watched 2 movies, and I'll name them here.
I'll be right back.
The first one is called Kiss Me Deadly.
Isn't that a Stanley Kubrick movie or something? Or is it somebody else?
It's not. I can't even remember the director now, but it is a movie from 1955, which she was nervous about because she hasn't really watched like a whole lot of older movies. And then the other one we watched,
not Stanley Kubrick. I don't know why the fuck.
The other one we watched was being John Malkovich.
That is a great movie.
And it's funny. I'll get into her experience watching that.
And by the way, Charlie Kaufman, you're nothing without Spike Jonze. His directorial efforts, whenever he broke off with Spike Jonze, are all pretentious. The next thing in New York, I'm thinking of ending things, are all pretentious art house garbage. And fuck for what you said about Hollywood today. Oh, we're all style over substance. Pretentious.
So what was really cool about watching this movie Kiss Me Deadly, which is it's kind of like a noir detective story.
Give me 1 second, I gotta go have my food. Hold on.
Okay. Because I want him to hear about this because he'll think it's like really cool. Actually, you'll think it's cool too, William. I know I'm a little all over the place with this, but like I just wanted to talk about how cool I think the 1001 movies actually is.
Oh, no worries. I was just like heating up some food right before you actually did your topic, so.
Yeah, you're fine.
So that's all good though. But yeah, Kiss Me Deadly. That's it's called, right?
Yes, it's called Kiss Me Deadly. It's a
what is it about? The kiss of death?
It's about this detective who picks up this hitchhiker during the night, and they are drugged and kidnapped, and she is killed, but he is left alive, and then he has to try to solve like the mystery of like what this is all about. And in fact, it is a movie that has influenced Quentin Tarantino a bit. William? For some reason, you cut out.
Like, I don't know what... This internet is a piece of shit. Like, internet is just, like, taking a dump on me today. Like, I don't know what is going on now, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, like, you were even frozen for a little bit. Or actually, you might still be frozen a little bit. Or maybe it's on me. I don't know.
And it's just like it would like stag a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting some movement from your end a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of weird feedback from your end, but I don't know if it's you or if it's me.
All right. You mind if I
try getting off and getting back on, or
okay, let me do that.
Okay. Well, now it's the Jared Ross Show, everybody. Welcome to. I'm gonna hijack Victor's own show, and this is the Jared Power Hour. For some reason, I cannot see everybody's comments, so let's go and see. Yes, Hunter. So, for the Jared Power Hour, we are only going to be talking about art house cinema for the next hour, and we're actually never going to get to talking about that movie that I, that landed on the wheel. What is it? Tremors, Earthquake, whatever. Oh my gosh. Everybody's gone. This is so sad. Let's see. From like how everything is on YouTube and everything, I haven't actually like been able to look through comments and everything. So I'm actually reading everybody's comments for the first time. Because just how everything is set up on my end, I just can't see everybody's stuff unless like I click on it. Honestly, probably I should get like a laptop or whatever so that I can see people's comments and like look at them more. God. This is depressing. Am I just going to be alone forever now? If you guys can't tell, I'm just trying to fill airtime so that we're not in complete silence. I'm looking to also, when it comes to the 1001 movies as well, something that really frustrates me, the first 4 animated Disney movies are on the list, but not Bambi. So you have Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, and Dumbo. I understand those first 3 because like Snow White is one of the most important films ever made. Dumbo, I think, is a fine movie, but how can you not put Bambi on this list? That is just criminal to me. I don't even know if Dumbo is actually like still on the list now, like on updated lists. So that's something I might have to look into.
Damn it!
There, I had to fill the airtime because
no.
William had to
I'm gonna
disappear.
say this now. I'm gonna say this right now. Fuck the internet.
Here's the thing, though. I'm sorry because I had to go get my food. What did you want me to do?
Well, William disappeared too.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell have I done?
So I was filling the airtime by, promoting my Jared Ross Power Hour where we would talk about nothing but art house cinema.
Oh, God help me. Did I miss anything else that you said?
No. I kind of stopped when...
No.
Good. Oh, Jesus.
Because I wanted
now I have to watch that back. Wonderful.
I wanted you to hear this about the movie Kiss Me Deadly, which will make you kind of interested.
Okay.
It's a movie that deeply influenced Quentin Tarantino.
Oh.
And as I was watching the movie, I realized why.
How come?
Just sort of kind of minor spoilers or whatever for the end of the movie. I won't go into details, but I'll just say at the end of the movie, there's this box. It's like a hot box. Like touching it, it's physically hot. And you know what happens?
What?
They open it up. There's a godly glow coming from it.
It's like the briefcase.
And you never see what's inside it.
It's the briefcase.
It's the briefcase.
Yep. That's why.
And I was like, oh, that... Because it was like, this was just like a random movie or whatever. And there was just something so cool about the fact that I was like, oh, whoa, I know what that's... I know, like, what Pulp Fiction, like, took from.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that's something cool.
Box and SpongeBob.
And then that night we also ended up spinning the wheel again. And we were like, let's do something that's under 2 hours at least. Because, like, we were like, we got to work in the morning, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it ended up being John Malkovich.
I'm surprised that's under 2 hours. If I was just over 2 hours.
I was nervous watching this movie because I instantly told Morgan, I was like, this movie you might not like this movie.
It's
like
funny
just
because you know what's so funny about it? It's just that to me, like, I don't know why, but this movie works for me. Most of this kind of stuff that happens in this movie, normally I would criticize, but I don't know how. But I love this movie
just because of how awkward, just weird and out there it is. And you know
to me, it's not that out there. It's not too much. To me, it's not that much.
It's funny because she was like glued to the screen the whole time. She wanted to know what was happening and everything. And by the end of it, so like we printed out a list and everything where we put my rating and then her rating and
this is like the Disney shit.
Yes. She gave.
I can't wait for the sequel of that. What's she gonna think about fucking Fun and Fancy Free or something?
She gave it a 9 out of 10.
Damn.
Which is the same rating I gave it.
Wow.
I freaking loved that movie. But all in all, like what I wanted to bring up mostly with like, I wanted to kind of talk about the 1001 movies list because I think if you are like somebody that I wouldn't say like if you're a film fan, watch
you're
it.
Not a true film fan.
But like, well, sorry. I mean, like if you're just like, if you're somebody that's interested enough in the history of film,
I like history of film.
and seeing where things are, where you find influences and stuff. Like, I wouldn't, recommend this to like a casual fan of film. Like, I wouldn't recommend this to my dad.
Every casual film fan just goes to film school.
But I think it's like something that's like, it's really neat looking at it because it's like you see just the progression of film and everything, and like
absolutely
you are going to find things that are not your cup of tea. Like,
oh gee, I wonder what that could be.
Well, see, I will tell you about a movie that we literally watched before we got on this podcast because we only had we had a 2-hour time limit, and we found a movie that was 80 minutes. Okay. It is a documentary from 1988 by some French guy. And
I'm surprised it's not The Thin Blue Line. That's like the only documentary from 88 that I know of.
He went to China to film The Wind.
What? That's the movie? Him filming Wind?
And it combines documentary footage with dream sequences.
What the fuck is this, American Beauty? With the fucking plastic bag?
There is literally a part, and my girlfriend was like, oh my god, I can't escape it. There is a scene where he is on the moon from A Trip to the Moon. One of the earliest science fiction films ever made.
What kind of drugs did these guys take?
It was a film. It's like, I appreciate what this is doing and everything, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, this is not bad, but I'm like, it is not for me.
You know what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? A bloody bunch of nothing. You know what it reminds me of? Josh! That's what it reminds me of.
But yeah, I think and I think what we're doing and everything, where we have it on a wheel, to randomly select, I think is honestly the best way to do it, because here's the thing. We were just picking out movies, and we started a little bit here and there. I showed her some of my favorite movies that are actually on the list. But we were noticing that a lot of the movies we were picking were 80s to, now.
Pretty
So,
much.
like,
Well,
it was
that's
like
my
there was a
comfort
lot
zone.
of stuff.
That is my comfort zone. The 80s and not the 80s, but the 90s especially is my comfort zone for fucking movies.
So, like, we wanted to kind of, like, get out of our comfort zone and stuff. And through this, we're kind of able to do that because it's like, we'll watch a 50s film, and then we'll spin the wheel, and then it might be an 80s film. And then we'll spin the wheel again, and it might be a silent film, and then spin it again. Oh, it's a movie that like came out 2 years ago, and I'm like, I think that's like kind of the best way to do it. Don't do how I originally tried to do, where I was like, watch it get from the start, because
Wow,
I love silent films, but I do not like watching them all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much my long-winded topic that like didn't really have a point, but I wanted to talk about it.
I'll give you credit. At least it didn't go 83 minutes.
No.
Yeah. And then you don't see me taking my headset off.
Ass wanted to go for 83 minutes. I counted 83 minutes.
Oh my god! I thought it was 82, but I was like one off.
Oh Jesus! So for what I decided to do in terms of my list, I'm going to pick the top 20 stupidest horror movie characters because you know me with horror.
Oh, so it's your list?
Yeah, my list. Why you ask that?
Because I was predicting. I thought you're gonna pull on me and you're gonna go to watch Mojo again.
Oh my god. Lost part. Maybe that could be its own podcast at some point. If I could convince William to shut the fuck up and watch it with me.
So it's your list then.
Okay, number 20 is Allison's Friends in Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I've never seen this movie.
I love that movie.
I love it. I love that movie.
So
that movie's so freaking funny.
I wouldn't know because all I know is that Alan Tudyk is in this movie because he's in fucking everything.
He is.
He is literally everything. Number 19. Oh, great. It's a movie I fucking hate. The Tyler family in Us. Horrible.
Ooh.
The twist ruins the entire fucking movie. Makes the whole fucking pointless to me. Jordan Peele is a one-trick pony. I don't care what anybody said. I said last year. Nope sucked. This sucked. Only Get Out was good.
Nope. Victor, you're right.
I told you that I was like, what the fuck is this? Sorry, I don't get the hype.
Yeah,
he's not the next Hitchcock. He's the next Neil Blomkamp.
And especially towards the end,
but
too.
Then again, I
can't
say that because Neil Blomkamp actually made a good movie recently. I can't say that anymore.
Yeah, like I was watching.
He finally woke the fuck up with Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I was watching the ending to know, but I was like, what the fuck is this? And I remember to look at the monster design, and I was just thinking to myself,
it's not a fucking monster, it's a damn balloon.
Like what the hell is this?
Talk about subversion of expectations that did not work. Oh my god.
Yeah, that movie did not work for me.
Number 18, Dalton, House of Wax. This is the remake. I'm guessing it's the Jared Padalecki character. I believe it is the Jared Padalecki character. I've never seen this movie. I heard it's not very good because of Paris Hilton. So
never saw it either.
Or is it? No. Or is it the Chad Michael Murray character? It's one of those two that were stupid. Anyway, stupid ad. Damn it! This is why I want a YouTube Premium back. Number 17, I do not fucking agree with this whatsoever. Nancy Vashallos. Fuck no.
Wow.
That is bullshit right there. She survived a damn shark with a damn seagull. That is bullshit.
That's BS.
So underrated, by the way. I fucking love that movie. I love that movie.
It is.
So next up on the list we have. Sorry, that's Alex. Number 16 from fucking Midsummer. It's the Will Poulter character. That little prick.
Oh yeah.
You went from Detroit now to this.
Midsummer is one of the worst horror films I've ever seen in my entire life. And apparently Bo's Afraid's even fucking worse. Fuck Ari Aster. Oh, God.
I mean, Will Poulter was so good into Detroit. And then 2 years later,
And
he
in the
does
Maze
it.
Runner, he's in the first Maze Runner, and in the last one, he was really good. And particularly in the last one, he was really good.
So what the fuck happened?
A24 want to suck his cock, I guess. At least he did Guardians 3 earlier in the year. Number 15, Lieutenant Gorman in Alien. Is that the Paul Reiser character? That prick? Isn't it? Or is it? I forget. Gorman, the lieutenant of the Colonial Marines. No, I don't think this is the Paul Reiser character. The other prick. I haven't seen Aliens in a very long time, to be honest with you. I don't know. Number 14. They're coming to get you, Barbara. From Night of the Living Dead. Okay, he was Burke. That guy was fucking horrible too. Burke, he was an asshole. I remember him more vividly. But yeah. Night of the Living Dead.
I do love Night of the Living Dead.
More fucking ads. Ugh.
Yeah, that movie's a classic though.
Number 13, yeah, I can kind of say this. Addison Correa in Saw 2. That's the one with the fucking fingers and the finger thing. Oh, she couldn't fucking escape from.
Oh my god, that was dumb.
With the thing.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I prefer Saw 3 over Saw 2.
Yeah, that decision was dumb.
Saw 2 is just Saw Extreme.
Saw is just Saw. Saw 2 is just all right. I don't hate it, but Saw 3 is my favorite Saw movie. Number 13. Is it 13? Yeah. No, 12. Clark from John Carpenter's The Thing. Clark, you never seen The Thing?
Oh yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
He was.
I'm calling these motherfuckers out right here. Number 11 is fucking bullshit. Tatum from the original Scream.
Wow. Bullshit.
Idiots. You don't know what the fucking movie was doing. Idiots. Watch Mojo. Then go kiss my ass. Number 10. Another character. Okay, no. Number 10 is Paxton from Eli Roth's Hostel.
I never saw it.
I don't want to, quite frankly.
Me
I
neither.
heard the Hostel movies are awful, especially part 2. Apparently, that's the worst one.
Oh my god!
Why did Quentin Tarantino put money into this movie? The first 2, anyway.
Wow.
Number 9, Money in Don't Breathe. I remember all the characters being kind of stupid, other than the blind man. Oh yeah, it's the Hispanic guy. I guess he was trying to be really obnoxious.
Oh, that's right. But I love Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe 2 sucks.
Ugh.
Number 8, Milburn in Prometheus.
That was the guy when he got squashed by that spacecraft.
I believe so. No, it wasn't there. Okay, I'm calling bullshit once again. Motherfuck this list already. Number 7 is Helen from I Know What You Did Last Summer. The Buffy, played by Buffy. What's next now? Sidney Prescott? What's next? Sam Carpenter? You know what you put in number 1? Heather from the Blair Witch Project. Or all 3 of them for that matter. I'm surprised they haven't even been heard. I haven't been heard of in this list so far. This sucks so far. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Number 6. Everyone in Alien Covenant. Fuck this movie.
That movie was bad.
Aliens is fucking dead. Alien franchise, I don't understand why they keep rebooting it. Oh my god, I can't with Alien Covenant. Oh my god. Number 5 is Mika in Paranormal Activity. All of them are bad. All the characters in those movies are bad. All the movies are bad. They're obnoxious. Katie, I think, is just about as obnoxious as Mika, to be honest. Oh my god, annoying little shits. Number 4, Eric in Don't Breathe. Yeah, I think it's the beard guy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the bearded guy. even though he read the book, didn't he? Did he understand the Necronomicon? So he's not that stupid. Ridiculous. This is a ridiculous list. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Come on. Wait, is this the right movie or is this some different movie? I don't fucking remember. It's all confusing to me. Where the hell is what kind of editing is this shit? I don't know why they put up a clip from Cabin in the Woods to talk about Evil Dead. Fucking ridiculous. Even though they made me confused. Number 3, The Family in Poltergeist. That's bullshit. Carol Ann predicted it before any of them else did. So what are you, stupid? Yeah, I know they didn't exercise the damn thing. It took the old lady to do that, but still, this is sucks.
That was bullshit. I call bullshit on that one.
Maybe in the remake, sure, but not the original. Number 2, the 2 main characters from Jeepers Creepers, a movie I will never watch because Victor Salva is a fucking creep. So it's the Justin Long character and I think his sister or something.
Yes.
I believe it was.
I'm not going to watch this fucking movie. No fucking way. Number 1, Mayor Larry Vaughn in Jaws. He's not stupid. He's a fucking asshole.
Oh my.
And where the fuck is the Blair Witch Project? All 3 of their bitch asses. They should be on here number 1, full stop. They should be. They're fucking stupid. They threw the damn map. The map. Remember what happened with the map?
Yep. Stupid.
Who's the stupidest one? Heather, Josh, or that other guy? I forget his name right now. Ugh. Mike?
Don't know.
Isn't it his Mike?
I don't know because I must have forgot about that movie after we did the review.
It's awful. I wish I don't want to talk about it again. Thank God. Jordy, do you have a topic?
Not really.
Well, I mean, you kind of got all that in the opening, so I kind of understand because you're talking about the whole Tony Khan shit. But, yummy. You know, You're running under time, so I might as well pick something else. You're running under time. We're 91, hour and 31 minutes. We're going to be short on the list. So let's try and pick out another fucking list here.
While you do that, I'm going to get food.
Oh, great. Everybody's getting food in this episode.
Wow, everyone. What a coincidence. I mean, I just ate food.
Everybody's getting food. Everybody's eating at the exact same time. Like, what the fuck? Did I see the trailer for Chicken Run Dog and Nugget? No, I did not. I've never seen the original Chicken Run. I've never seen it.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But I never saw the trailer for the sequel.
Let's see. Okay. I got one, but I have to wait till Jared comes back. But I have one now. Okay. I was going to go over the 10 pointless nude scenes, but this would be edgy, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, my God.
Just to be edgy.
Is it edgy for the sake of edgy?
Oh, Jesus. I'm not that edgy. Well, to be fair, my takes are pretty edgy. Look at my relationship with Zaslav. I rant about him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You don't know when to stop 24/7, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Finnegan is a piece of shit. He just makes ideas that are going over and over and over and over and over again, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
it's like... it's like, have you ever wrote a trade where there's no brakes just to pull and you can't even stop talking and ranting about Zaslav? That's probably the coincidence.
Yeah,
right
but whatever thing I could talk about that happened recently. I was running out of ideas. I don't know. The Equalizer 3 did well. I heard it did very well. Good, because
that's what I heard. I mean, the Equalizer movies, from what I've heard, they've been consistent with the box office gains, you know?
Yeah, particularly the second and the third one, from what I understand. Or, they're very consistent. But October is pretty much dead in terms of...
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
What?
Top 10 worst post-credit scene? Do you want me to press the fucking button, Jose? Do you want me to press the fucking button? You know what? I'm pressing it anyway.
Not every movie needs a post-credit scene.
I literally called it.
Yeah, you made me do that. You made me do that.
And I literally called it a second.
Maybe I should do that because
So
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
yeah, thanks a lot, Jose. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, you bastard.
You ass.
Yeah, thanks a lot, you ass. So
you asshole.
The asshole.
Asshole.
Put that cookie down. Stop it.
No. No.
Speaking of which, I hope around Christmas time we do Jingle All the Way. I really want to do Jingle All the Way. I really want to do that.
I hope so too, actually.
So now the list I did decide. Thanks, Jose. Top 10 worst post-credit scenes. You know how I feel about these types of scenes. I hate them with a burning passion. To the point where I made a clip, which I just pressed, saying such. So let's see the worst of the worst in terms of these scenes, even though there's a lot of them that are fucking horrible. So
let's see.
Looking at you, Kevin Feige, in the last 2 years.
Let's see the stonkiest.
Number 10 comes from the Ghostbusters remake.
Oh.
In which this movie's bad to begin with, but then they decide to add in at the last minute, they're contacting Zool.
Oh, yeah.
Which was effectively not canon by the time Afterlife came out. It was ruled not canon. This doesn't exist in the continuity. Good.
I remember that.
Bad news. Number 9. Powell is a believer from K-Pax. I've never seen K-Pax. I know that's the Kevin Spacey one where he's an alien, but I've never seen it. So,
never have either.
Number 8. Ottaway and the Wolf in The Gray, which gives an answer to who will win the battle, which, honestly, that's okay. No, you're supposed to be ambiguous. Fuck you, you pretentious Watch Mojo bullshitter. At least it gave you a fucking answer.
Yeah, it ended like an extreme close-up of Liam Neeson's face when he was facing the wall.
M. Night Shyamalan?
No, what? Or was it Ed and Eddie?
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, at least I gave a fucking answer. Anyway, number 7 is from Vice. Fuck Adam McKay. I think this is the one where they pretty much complain to focus groups that the movie sucks because of their political beliefs. Fuck Adam McKay. Speaking of political beliefs, God, Adam McKay, what the fuck happened to you? Because you used to make funny ass comedies and then you decided to turn political shit with Vice and then even worse with Don't Look Up. Fuck Adam McKay. Seriously. Fuck him. I don't care what anybody says. Fuck him. You're a part of the reason why Hollywood is full of shit these days. Anyway. Number 6, henchmen get a video game deal in the original Super Mario Brothers. Henchmen get a video game deal? Really?
What?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Number 5, Battleship. More aliens to imply a fucking sequel to Battleship, the movie about the chicken burrito? Yeah, we're gonna make another continuing adventure of the chicken burrito in a sequel.
And gee, I wonder why it bombed too.
My God. Awful. Number 4, Skeletor will return, Masters of the Universe. Is that the one? Skeletor will return. What the fuck are you? Did Feige take over this list? Jesus Christ.
Is that the one with Dolph Lundgren?
Yes, that's the Dolph Lundgren. And Gordon Cox is in that movie too. What the hell, Gail Weber? Fuck.
Oh my God. I had the power.
And I remember seeing this fucking movie one time on Showtime, and oh my God, this movie's horrible.
Oh jeez.
And it's like it ends on a freeze frame. It ends on a fucking freeze frame.
What?
It ends on a fucking freeze frame. I'm seeing this right now as it happens.
Wow. I'm not gonna even pull that clip again because I already played it. So.
Oh my God.
It's frozen.
Number 3. All I could say is X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh.
Not in the continuity anymore. Gee, I wonder why. In fact, they made fun of it in Deadpool 2, where he killed him.
Yeah, that was like the best post-credit scene ever.
Number 2, introducing Hitler in The Kingsman. This franchise doesn't need to go on anymore. It was dead after the second movie.
Oh yeah,
The first
second
one's
one
the
was.
only good Kingsman movie as far as I'm concerned.
I mean,
Number
yeah.
1, both end credit scenes in Morbius, which sabotaged the MCU, even though it was dying on its own. It's basically giving Sony giving Feige a big fuck you. This is our shit. We do whatever the fuck we want because Rothman said so. And yet the MCU was dying at the same time. So, superhero fatigue is real, people. This movie's why.
Yeah. But motherfuck that movie. That was close to landing on my 10
And
worst movies.
IG, Jared Leto hasn't been really cast in much movies anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Even though that he was cast in that one fucking Tron movie. Tron 3 or something.
Yeah, Tron 3.
Yeah.
That's coming out.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good, but I don't know because it's fucking Jared Leto. I mean, Jared Leto can be a good actor, but you know what? We're still running out of time. So let's do 10 movies that were so bad people demanded refunds.
Oh, wait. I forgot of one movie that could have been on there.
What? Which one?
X-Men The Last Stand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The scene where it takes place at a freaking, like
Hey, pretty much when Magneto wakes up or something, or is it Professor X when he wakes up from a coma? I don't fucking remember.
I believe it was.
Yeah, because he's in the body of his brother?
It was stupid.
This is why Days of Future Past had to did what it did and retcon The Last Stand. Number 10, in terms of the 10 movies are so bad, people demanded refunds. Oh, you knew this was coming. Cats.
Yep.
Cats. This movie sucked. This movie was like one of the worst experiences I've ever had. It came out in 2020. This is one of the worst films of that year, if not the worst. I don't even remember my list, but I was very high up because this movie, the visual effects are some of the worst I've ever seen in my entire life.
Thank God I dodged a bullet.
Even the completed version doesn't look fucking good. It looks horrible. Number 9, Flatliners, the remake. Oh, it's 2019? Shit. Flatliners. I didn't see this one because I heard it was horrible. However, the original is actually pretty good. The original Flatliners. Actually, I would recommend it. It's actually a pretty good movie. Joel Schumacher. Underrated. Number 8, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh my God.
Too bad you will die.
Poor Sindel, man.
Oh my God.
You should have screamed that line out of that script.
Katana, you wish. Oh my God. Number 7. This is a movie I have seen. This movie was one of the most. I'll just say the title: Slender Man. Speaking of, you can't see anything. That's that Slender Man for you. Can't see shit in that movie.
Nope.
That is.
And what makes it even worse is that they all die at the end, making the whole movie pointless. No survivors, nothing. Dead. All of them. Waste of time. And Joey King, fire fucking agent. Seriously, why can't you make more movies like Bullet Train instead of just Kissing Booth and Slender Man and fucking whatever you're going on Netflix? Ugh. Number 6, Independence Day Resurgence. I refuse to see this movie. Refuse to.
God.
I want to maintain my memories of the original. I don't want to watch the sequel.
Trust me, you're doing yourself a favor.
Wasn't that there was like a scene in this movie, if I remember correctly, where like Jeff Goldblum's scream was like cringy?
Oh God!
Like it was a comedy movie or something. Number 5, Son of the Mask.
Where's he borrow?
Randy, it's almost like Ghostface went forward in time to see that movie, and this is why he killed him off. This is why he killed him in that damn van. It's horrible. Number 4, Jaws the Revenge, aka Jaws Goes to the Bahamas, aka Your Shirt is Dry. Oh my God. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Number 3, The Devil Inside, aka Website, the movie.
And the website too is not even there anymore on the
No,
internet.
it's not. Number 2 is a movie we already reviewed, The Last Airbender. Horrible movie. Oh my god. And number 1, Romy's favorite movie.
Oh my god.
Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill. That movie is pretty fucking bad. It's pretty bad.
That movie is painful.
It is pretty painful, but it's, to me, Bucky Larson's worse in every regard. Bucky Larson's worse. It came out the same year too. Bucky Larson is worse in every regard. To me, it's worse in every regard. But Jack and Jill's still not very good.
I just remember like the trailers for Bucky Larson and just being like
Stephen
really
Dorff, you only make
grossed
good
out.
movies, and yet you're in Bucky Larson.
Oh yeah, condescending much.
Also, to Jack and Jill, there's like a whole scene where they're at a cruise, right?
Oh,
They're on a cruise. They're like half the movie or something. And then there's a promotion with Dunkin' Donuts. Burn it. Yeah, absolutely burn it. So,
yes.
with that being said, I feel we made enough time. So, oh my god, Fear.com. Motherfuck that movie.
I refuse to see that.
That movie's horrible. To think the director of the House on Haunted Hill remake directed that?
I
What the hell
actually don't
happened?
know that movie.
Fear.com is fucking horrible. Horrible. It's with Stephen Dorff. Speaking of Stephen Dorff. Yeah, you want good movies? Yeah, you make Fear.com. Horrible movie. Horrible movie. And also, if you don't know about Fear.com, I'll tell you the story now. Because the movie itself takes place in New York, yet it doesn't look like New York. You want to know why? They died in fucking Germany. They made New York. They tried to make Germany look like New York, and it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Poor ADR. The most obvious ADR as well, too. Horrible. Yeah, so we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back because fuck Fear.com. Damn it, I need a break.
Hey, mister, your hardware's looking real good. This insulation's just right. Wool mufflers and full-length shears are what I want to wear tonight. You'll be the first place I'll always try, 'cause hardware now has a softer side. Come see the softer side of Sears.
The Lunchables Brigade! Let's go! It's pizza party time! Lunchables pizza style, including even cooler pizza treats. They're all an excellent source of calcium and have 100% fruit juice. They're a little slice of pizza perfection. Lunchables delivers again. Lunchables pizzas, including even cooler pizza and treats, a surprise twist that's hard to resist. Playing frisbee and baseball together is a fun way to get active. Let's go! What the hell was that?
This freaking internet is driving me up the wall.
That made me nostalgic for like both things. Sears, which I miss dearly, even though I never like shopped there or anything.
I have, but not very much in my lifetime. But Lunchables, I used to have all the time. I remember those commercials specifically.
Yep. Those pieces.
I remember those.
I remember those.
And Lunchables taste like shit. Hold on.
They do.
Yeah. I don't even want to like buy a freaking pizza Lunchable nowadays, because I remember those days when I was in elementary school. I used to like bring those pizza Lunchables, and they're like the bomb.
The chicken nuggets were all right.
The chicken is all right, but like the pizza sometimes it tastes like fucking cardboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And like the best Lunchables are like the ones with the crackers on them, but those meats are not very good. Those meats apparently are like I think they had recalled some of those meats one time. I remember, like, and especially with Lunchables, they don't have like the fun activities on the back anymore. It's just the fucking this is it. Just give you your fucking sandwich and that's it.
Yeah.
They only do the sandwiches now. They don't do the pizza. They don't do the chicken.
I remember this was like really the last time that I was getting the Lunchables, which I guess was around 2007, because like it was when they were doing a promotion with Transformers.
They were? I thought it was like Burger King that did the promotions with them.
Yeah, they did a promotion with Transformers because they came with these little, like, they were kind of like, they had Autobots and they had Decepticons, and you open them up and it would just be like the figure of like a tiny, like, it would just be like a sticker.
A sticker? That's all.
Well, not a sticker, but like it would be an image of like one of the Autobots or Decepticons.
So it's
from
not even
the
a
movie.
figure; it's just a fucking picture you get.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous as shit. I mean, wow. I mean,
by the way,
what a ripoff. At
Jordy,
least
what
Burger
did you
King
just played there?
Yeah, what did you just play?
Okay, hold on. Just get it back.
I should have clicked Ironhide, but I didn't.
I throw a roundhouse to his balls.
Oh God. Yeah, but yeah, it's Transformers 1, the only good one aside from Bumblebee. Tonight's movie is something that we didn't expect. We didn't expect to be doing it this early. And spoiler alert, Jared is here for a second week, even though he said he was going to be leaving. And since Jordy's going to go on vacation next week, he's going to be back here next week as well. We talked about it behind the scenes.
It's the long goodbye.
It's the long goodbye. Oh, guys, that lost episode. Damn it! Is that the episode of a lost episode? God, I don't remember.
Or there's the long con.
Oh, that's the one I fucking remember. Damn it! The long.
I'm actually conning you all.
Damn,
this is the long con.
You are Cassidy, and he is Sawyer. Fuck, enough. All right, tonight's movie is going to be 1990s Tremors.
Perfection, where there's nothing new under the sun, but under the ground.
This valley is one long smorgasbord.
Kevin Bacon. Tremors, rated PG-13. Special sneak previews Sunday night in select areas.
Oh, this was something. I mean, I didn't expect this movie to be rung up so early. I would expect this to be a later episode. And there you go. He's pissed. He's pissed.
No more lost.
No more lost, as Jordy would say.
No more.
Tremors is a 1990 American monster comedy horror film directed by Ron Underwood, with a screenplay by Brent Maddock and S.S. Wilson, story by Maddock and Wilson, as well as Ron Underwood. Maddock and Wilson also produced the movie. Jesus Christ. So the same three people directed, wrote, and produced this movie?
And one of the writers directed the second one, at least.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck?
Was that a chihuahua?
That is not Vincent. That is not Vincent.
It just flashed around my screen
Jesus,
and everything.
Exactly. Oh,
damn
God.
it, Jordy.
Oh, Jesus. Movie stars, if I can get it out, Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, Ben Carter, Michael Gross, and shockingly, Reba McEntire. I didn't know she was in this movie until 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? I don't fucking remember. And it was released on January 19th, 1990 by Universal Pictures. Budget was a measly $10 million, and the box office was only $16.7 million, making it a flop. However, this movie did eventually make its money back on home video, which led to many direct-to-video sequels, as well as a short-lived TV series for the SyFy channel, which apparently the series, the creators don't even like.
Oh, wow.
It got canceled after only one season.
Wow.
So the premise, repairmen Val McKee and Earl Bassett are tired of their dull lives in the small desert town of Perfection, Nevada. But Jesus, stop stuttering. But as But just as the two try to skip town, they happen upon a series of mysterious deaths and a concerned seismologist, am I pronouncing that correctly, studying unnatural readings from below the ground. With the help of an eccentric couple, the group fights for survival against giant worm-like monsters hungry for human flesh. 88% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb, 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. So going into this movie, I didn't know what to think because I'd never seen this movie before I saw it today. I never saw this movie, so I was like, what am I getting myself into? And honestly, there's something about this movie that feels really cozy to me, even though it's about a fucking creature feature. It's a creature feature about monsters going around, snake monsters trying to kill people. I feel like this movie is really well done. It's really well done. Like I like how, in terms of like the production design, that's really well done. Try to recreate a small town. I really did like that a lot. And the film, in a way, it's actually kind of creative because you never really see, like, well, they're called Graboids in the movie, but they're essentially snake monsters. But instead, they come out of a huge fucking mouth thing that's blind. It's almost like if A Quiet Place got inspired by this movie. I wonder if they did, because they're blind. They don't see. So they can only go by the sounds of when people are walking around them, or if they're shouting too much. That's from what I understand in the movie. And the movie, simply put, it's a very low, I forget what critic said this, but it's a very low-key affair. But you know what? Not every movie has to be big and bold, and I think this movie does it really well, combining the quiet life in the middle of nowhere, quite frankly, with this insane B-level premise.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a fucking B movie on an A-level budget, even though it is a small budget, but still on a studio budget. But I think what makes the movie special is the characters. That's what makes this movie very special. I mean, I think Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, I think they have great chemistry with each other. I mean, this movie doesn't work without them, I think, because they have such a charm about them, and their humor, and the movie is humorous too. It doesn't take itself very seriously at all, and I think it works. I think it really does work. And why am I the only one talking?
The first time I had ever, like, I technically learned about this movie from, of all things, the Plinkett review for The Phantom Menace many years ago, because they used clips of this movie.
Ah, damn it.
Oh god. Yeah. They use clips of this movie when talking about, like, just like a really good, like, protagonist and stuff, and like how, like, you start with them like they're like down on their luck and everything.
Yeah.
And like that's exactly in a way where, like, Kevin Bacon sort of is. I mean, he's not like completely down on his luck or anything, but you know, he's
but
like,
they want to leave that damn town. The whole
Yeah.
first 50 minutes is them trying to leave.
but it was like, from that's where I learned about this movie and everything. And I kind of picked it because, like, I knew one of my best friends, like, kind of liked the series. Like, he kind of enjoyed the entire, like, series, like, even the not so great, like, direct-to-video
Apparently,
sequels and stuff.
the second one apparently is really good. Apparently.
Yeah.
And maybe the third one, but after that, apparently they kind of go to shit, except for the fifth one. Apparently, the fifth one is actually really good. That's the one with Jamie Kennedy, by the way.
I guess they have like an inconsistent like quality with
shocking.
these sequels.
It's shocking to me that direct-to-video sequels actually could be pretty good.
It's funny that, like, it's something that's like continuously going and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like this franchise is like from 1990, and like just a couple years ago there was another sequel.
3 years ago, actually. Tremors Shrieker Island is the most recent one, and it has John Heder of all people. Fucking Napoleon. kill me if we. No, do not. I don't want to do the boy dynamite. Please, please don't spin the wheel. I'm ready to go on the boy dynamite. Anyway, moving on. Go ahead. I was interrupting. Unless
I finished my thoughts, so you.
All right.
You can continue
I guess
on.
I'll give William a chance because I have to fucking eat. Eat.
Yeah. The first time I actually saw this movie too was actually like, I noticed this is like a common trend with me, where I say that I've seen movies that I haven't seen in such a long time, and I was still in high school, and I remember I was going through files, right, and then I was just looking for. You know what? I was just like looking for some creature feature films just to watch, and Tremors was one of them. And I believe this was like my very first Kevin Bacon movie that I actually ever saw.
You
and
kidding me? You haven't seen a Kevin Bacon movie even before high school? You haven't seen a Kevin Bacon movie? Even I, as a little kid, saw Kevin Bacon movies. Jesus.
Well,
I don't know what my first Kevin Bacon movie was.
I don't know what one mine was either.
To be honest with you, I don't remember what was my very first one, but this was like one of my very first
Wild Things
movies I've ever seen. I haven't seen Wild Things, so I can't say. But apparently, what I liked about this movie is they blended the horror and comedy really well.
This movie's freaking funny.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it is. It is.
You got like one of the best fuck yous in cinematic history.
Speaking of which, should we get to the point right now? This almost was gonna get an R rating. This was almost gonna get an R rating, and there was like over 20 uses of the word fuck in the movie. But in order to, the producers, I believe, felt that they should try and market it to a little bit younger of an audience, to get more of an audience. Although that did not work in their favor, as previously stated, the film flopped. However, the film, so I think it was supposed to come out in 1989. That's why at the end of the movie, I noticed it said copyright 1989, not 1990. So I was like, what the hell is going on? So apparently it was supposed to come out in 89, but then the producers decided to edit the movie, take out some of the language, and got redubbed over it, which was such classics as "Can you fly, you sucker?" or "We killed that mother hunter," which is my favorite. And it's clearly ADR, and you can tell if you can tell also in the audio if you were like me watching it with headphones on, when he said "mother," it just jumps. It jumps to, and then it says mother humper is what he says. Yeah, he said mother humper. So it's like, we killed this mother humper.
I think that's like, it's one of those weird quirks and everything that like in some other kind of movie and everything, it would be like very like, oh, that's not good, but like it just kind of works in this like film, like to where it's like really funny.
The producers did say they were very happy with the decision to make a Tremors appeal to a more family-friendly audience instead of an adult-oriented audience. Yet, I released the Underwood cut, released the original cut of this movie with all the fucking cursing back in the movie. I want to see that cut. It's like the new Snyder cut. Release that one instead. But other than that, you know, this movie was kind of ahead of its time in terms of having a diverse cast in a way. It's kind of ahead of its time, almost like it was before Lost. But the cast, like the characters, they are the movie. This is why you see the movie. Other than the creatures, this is why you see the movie, because their characters, they're really well done. I think they're really well done for the limited amount of time. This movie's only 96 minutes. And they flesh out the characters pretty well. And what's shocking to me is that this movie has a really low body count. Nobody really ever dies except for 4 people. Only one of the major characters dies, and that's it. Everybody else survives, which is surprising to me. You would think that this movie would be killing off one by one every single character when it went to, except the ones who probably survived the movie are Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward. But no. Almost all of them are alive by the end of the movie, which is surprising.
Oh, did you notice that the little girl was Lex?
Yes, it's Lex. It's fucking Lex. It is Ariana Richards from Jurassic Park. Yes, it is Lex. I noticed that right away too. Not just because her name popped up in the opening credits, but still.
Oh, I didn't even notice her name or anything.
Well, same. Like I just noticed like how her character looked. I was like, you know what?
Yep,
that's Lex. I recognize her.
She even acts like Lex at some points. But the whole thing, you know, and also, Hunter brings up a good point. Gene Siskel apparently, like, Roger Ebert loved the movie. He gave it a 3.5 out of 4 stars.
Wow.
I guess it was one of his best reviewed movies of 1990. And Gene Siskel did not like this movie, but then on a Siskel and Ebert episode 2 years later called Guilty Pleasures, where they, of course, went through their own guilty pleasures, he had a change of heart and he recommended the movie. He did. He actually liked the movie the second go around. And I think there's a quote on the Wikipedia page about it. Yeah, he said in the second, he reevaluated and he says, "This picture has grown on me. I think it's worth a second. There's worth a second viewing. There's a spirit of good fun here, and Tremors is one of the only movies to get the formula right. I highly recommend it." So there you go. Gene Siskel changed his opinion on the movie.
I think you hit them. Hit the nail on the head and everything when it comes to it's just a very warm, cozy, comforting kind of movie. It's
think exactly. There's something about, especially the first 15 minutes when the monster doesn't even show up. There's something about it that feels homey to me.
It's so weird to me because it's the type of film that it is. I don't know. I guess it just has such a likability to it. There's not a narcissistic bone
there's a fucking annoying fucking Lewin.
Yeah.
That fucking pick. What is that prick's name? Melvin. Fuck this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to get eaten by the smoke monster. You're that fucking annoying. Horrible.
Yeah.
And I think they should have killed off his character. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they should have killed him off.
Oh my god.
Annoying little twit. But other than that, the cast is really likable. I really like them all. But in terms of the performances wise, I think Bacon, Ward, Gross, and McIntyre are probably the best. They're the best characters in the whole movie. They're really, really good. And
I still can't believe it's Reba McIntyre.
I couldn't believe it either. And she looks so young in this movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the scene where the couple, Bert and Heather, not Heather Donahue, not that character. They're literally in their house in the basement, and the monster comes out, and they shoot the motherfucker, and they keep going. It's a pretty kick-ass scene. We're just shooting the fucking thing no matter what. They're not even afraid or nothing. They just keep shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. And then he was able to grab that elephant gun, and he was able to blow that mouth of his.
Yeah, absolutely. And and they come up with really creative ideas to try to kill these sons of bitches. Really creative ideas to try. I think it's really unique. I'm going to be honest. It's really unique. And I think the characters, for the most part, are pretty well fleshed out. You care about them for the most part. It's not like you hate some of them just to be dead meat. But it's a very likable movie. And I like the score. The musical score is really interesting because it's a mixture of that, I'd say, Jerry Goldsmith kind of score. I would say it's more resemblant of his score for Gremlins and Rambo First Blood Part 2 because it combines the orchestral with the synthesizer, but also has this country guitar, quiet, calm type of music. I really like that. But apparently what happened was with the score, why it is the way it is, because it's an interesting score. Apparently the original composer was Ernest Toos, and he's the guy who did all the guitar parts in the score you heard in the movie. However, the studio thought it was too goofy and cut most of the score off. They're hiring another composer named Robert Falk, which pretty much gave you the Jerry Goldsmith shit that I was talking about. So it's technically two composers that did this movie, but only the guitar guy got credit, which is a bit bizarre because it's really only two people composed the movie. It's really bizarre. And also the guy who did all the orchestral stuff, he's probably best known for doing the Police Academy movies.
Oh,
all of the Police Academy movies, apparently. Oh, the first 6. He didn't do the last.
Who did the creature designs? Because that's another thing too.
Okay.
These creatures,
creature designs. I forget their fucking names. Okay, I have their names. Tom Woolworth Jr. and Alec Guinness. They're the guys who also did the Xenomorph for Alien 3 and Alien vs. Predator Requiem. as well as Alien Resurrection. They also did effects for Point Break, Demolition Man, Wolf, The Santa Claus, Mortal Kombat, Jumanji, the first X-Files movie, Nutty Professor 2, Hollow Man, Evolution, Castaway, and they did most of the Tremors sequels as well. At least the first 3.
See, I love the practical effects and everything with
they also did Spider-Man,
the
all 3
creatures.
Spider-Man. They also did all 3 Spider-Man movies.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, they also did Alien vs. Predator, Requiem, and Dragon Ball Evolution, and X-Men Origins Wolverine. But
Wolf, isn't that the one with Jack Nicholson?
Yes. It is.
I was very familiar with that. But
they also did the effects for Prey. They did the Predator design for Prey recently.
So they're still working. That's
they're still working. So
props to them.
But yeah, the effects are really good. Really fucking good. I thought it was like say Stan Winston or Kevin Yeager, but no, it's these two, and they did a really good job. I thought it was, especially when the big ones come out, it's really impressive.
Oh yeah,
it's really impressive.
I like the use of like gore in a way with them, because it's like they're not. It's like orange blood.
Yes, they
basically.
did. They did work on Starship.
It's like so
a lot of set considering how gory that movie is. Anyway, go ahead, continue.
Oh yeah, like I'm thinking of like the gore like sort of effects with them where it's like orange it's like orange goo or something. Yeah. Like it reminded me of like Jello.
Logo. It's like the Nickelodeon logo.
It does.
I can't think of anything else. It just looks like the Nickelodeon logo. It's when they especially when they put out the bomb and it just sprays all over them. It's like the Nickelodeon logo. It's like they got slimed.
I also love at the end of the movie and everything when how he gets rid of like the last one where he basically is like throws it off a cliff.
Throws it off a cliff. Guys.
It would have been more funnier though too if before he actually died they played the Nickelodeon thief. And they orange blood like dick 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 dick.
Oh Jesus! But I feel like too, in terms of like how the story, the pacing, it's very good. The pacing is very good. It doesn't feel boring. Some creature features can be very fucking boring, but this one doesn't feel that way. I feel like it was really well done. It's efficient in its runtime. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and really, like the humor is actually really good. Say for example, fuck you.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's one of only 2 fucks they actually put in the movie. They actually kept in. But yeah, like and other stuff like them taking pictures with the dead parts of the Graboids. It's hilarious. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. And
funny.
The film, you know, just it has it again, like I said, it has this homey feel to it. That's what I really like this film for doing. It's really different, and 2, it's just like the characters are a lot of fun. Even like the romance is, you know, a little weak, but it still works. I think, even though they don't even really become a couple till like the last shot of the fucking movie, but you know, it's really well done. And 2, and like surprisingly, the Hispanic and the Asians don't act like stereotypes in this movie. They actually act like normal people, which I really liked. Very ahead of its time, too, because you could have easily made it a stereotype, especially considering it's 1990, and there's a lot of stereotypes going at the time. But, yeah, Heather is Rhea McEntire's character. Yeah, she's fantastic. And,
oh, yeah, she is.
But, yeah, I can see why this movie led to sequels. And, although I feel like maybe they made too much for them. Yeah. What other movie can you say that where they made Reba McEntire look like a badass? There's not very many, let's put it that way. And yeah, and no surprise, she contributes a song at the end of the movie too. No shit, of course, no shit. But,
I actually really like that song at the end.
But yeah, this is an interesting movie, a really good movie. I thought it was really good. It's probably going to be one of those movies that ridiculously grows on me. The more I think about it, it's going to be one of those movies where it grows on me. And it's really, really good. So before I give my rating, Jordy, you want to say something about the movie?
I was waiting for you to shut up on your own.
I was talking to all these guys. I was waiting for you to get in the conversation.
Well, the fact that remains is the fact that I never saw a movie like this until today. I mean, it opens up the realms of possibilities of what kind of movie like you don't expect to see, and I mean that literally, considering the antagonist being the grabby,
the Graboids.
Why they should be giving a name, I have no idea.
They didn't want to give him a name, but they wanted fame and fortune.
Anyway, the Graboids or the tabloids or
National Enquirer.
That's what the tabloids are.
I got a better name for them, the Nastoids.
Oh God.
Graboids.
So I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed watching this movie. I mean, I thought I was gonna be like, oh great, we're gonna have this old country bumpkin, desert-like mentality, and I think this is the kind of movie I think Romy would be in. But then again, I was proved wrong. There wasn't that many fat asses in this movie. I actually enjoyed some scenes that had some logic into them, like the laws of physics, and the law of gravity, of course. Well, yeah, I mean, after all, I mean, if you jump in the air, you're not gonna be like Mario. You're gonna like have like
God damn
maybe
it! This
5
this
inches.
made me laugh so much. I have fucking boogers on my hand now. Wonderful. Oh, boogers. Wonderful.
Boogies. So now this movie, I'm not gonna lie. One thing it does take away is the fact that it keeps. Hang on a second.
It keeps what? It keeps going back.
I'll read this in a bit. Anyway, the point is, I actually enjoyed the fact that that was an interesting movie with an interesting plot. The only thing that takes it away is the fact I think it says GD way too many times.
GD, isn't that the point? Because they isn't pardon their Frenches several times as a recurring joke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like.
Remember, this is supposed to be rated R, and they were supposed to say fuck 20 times, so...
Yeah, they were. And they cut to a PG-13
and fuck is a stronger word, I think.
Yeah, I think... I would think so, too. I mean, I have certain problems with GD because it's so blasphemous because of my Christianity. But then again, I'm not going to say that, it's not unexpected. But then again, it is kind of unwelcome for the fact that it says it one to too many times.
I think it's part of the joke. That's my personal. It's part of the joke.
And I think that's a horrible joke. It's like I've heard, Gary, say it before, and he doesn't say it one or too many times when he's on Bofa's. Same thing with Romy. I don't think anybody.
Then again, I'm not very religious. So you have to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I'm not particularly religious. So,
but what I'm saying is the fact that you don't see many people say it one or too many times, in a sitting, like I mean. Let me tell you, like this movie just didn't let up with that. And I mean, I'm not trying to, say that, trying to shove my, my beliefs down on somebody. I'm simply saying there's amount of times that can be said about it, but there are times where there shouldn't be constantly within the movie,
Watch with a Quentin Tarantino movie when they say the word fuck every half a sentence.
Hey, I've seen Scarface and it says the F word so many times.
Okay, you're fine with the word fuck. All right, fine.
It's not just that. I mean, I've seen it before. I mean, I could make a count of that, but the problem is I don't think, it said the F word as many times as this movie said GD.
But yeah, like remember the R-rated cut was supposed to say fuck 20 times before they edited it down to PG-13. So keep that over in mind. But because it was.
As far as I'm concerned, I think the movie in a sense is good. I don't simply think that
it's not the greatest movie in the world, but I think it's good.
Yeah. By the way, my dad sent me this photo, and it's got a picture of Eric Bischoff giving his opinion on Tony Khan right here.
Eric Bischoff, I can't fucking.
Eric Bischoff.
It says, "Walmart, we hate wrestling." I believe. Saying
is his name Mark? Oh, hi, Mark.
This is what Eric Bischoff says about Tony Khan's statement about firing Punk. saying he was fearful for the people backstage in fear of his life. Have you not seen Punk fight in UFC? Anybody that has is not going to be afraid for their life.
Yeah, I mean, the UFC is much more crazy than WWE. So
yeah, but listen, have you not seen Punk fight in UFC? Anybody that has is not going to be afraid for their life.
Well, that's true because UFC is fucking brutal. You gotta be brave.
I'm talking about CM Punk's record.
Oh, his record in the UFC, I have no idea what his record is.
0-2.
Oh, God.
By the way, the second loss was reversed due to, someone not, failing to pass a drug test. So it was automatically, reversed after the drug test came back. And no, Punk didn't fail the drug test.
Oh, so
that was
the
final fight, by the way.
Oh, so yeah. In terms of my score for this movie, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. I liked it.
Same here.
Same.
What about you, Jared?
Same here. I mean, like 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10 for me and everything. Like,
yeah.
I really enjoyed this. This was a pleasant surprise.
It was a pleasant surprise. I actually thought it was actually pretty damn good, all things considered. Like, I thought it was gonna be decent, whatever, something to pass the time, but legitimately, I think because of the coziness, that's what I like the most about it. The coziness, the relaxed nature of the movie. That's what I really liked about this. It's so different because with creature features like this, it's always up the wall. It's always in your face, intense, fast paced, everything like that. This one is really quiet it's very low key. So I really enjoyed that regard. But like the creature design, that's fantastic and all that. And it's really good.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, should we do the sequels? Should we put the contractual obligation on the sequels?
I was, because I had put this on the wheel and everything, I wasn't really thinking about it just because, like, they were direct to video and stuff.
I mean, I was like going back and forth between my decisions. Should we do it or should we not? Because there's a lot of... There's like, what, 6 of these fucking sequels? Let's see.
I believe so.
Yeah, see, there's quite a bit.
Wait. So let me get this straight. There's 7 movies?
Yes, I believe there's 7 movies. One of them is 5 direct-to-video, so it's 6 movies. And they're all direct-to-video. Tremors 2, Aftershocks. Tremors 3, Back to Perfection. Now, Tremors 4, The Legend Begins. Tremors Bloodlines. Tremors A Cold Day in Hell, and Tremors Shrieker Island. So 6 movies in the series. Jesus. All of them are direct video.
So you got a trilogy and another trilogy.
Yeah, although the 4th one is a prequel, so you could say it's so you could say it's 3 you could say it's 2 trilogies away because Bloodlines, Cold Day in Hell, and Shrieker Island are basically trilogy. It's basically a trilogy, and then the first are a trilogy, and then the 4th one's kind of break it up, make a prequel.
And this all happened in the not all of it happened in the 90s, or did they?
No, some of them happened recently. The last one came out in 2020, I believe.
Wow.
They still made these movies and still pumping them out. So the first one came out in 1990. The second one came out in 1996. 4th one came out in 2001. The 4th one came out in 2004. The 5th one came out in 2015. The 6th. No, excuse me. The 6th movie. So there's 7 movies. Excuse me. The 6th movie came out in 2018, and the last one came out in 2019. So, yeah, there's 6 movies. So, I don't know. Should we do them? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I mean, that's what Kevin Daddy told me about it when before we got on the air. He was telling me about that.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm surprised Kevin actually messages you.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised too, actually.
Go ahead.
Seems like a cool guy.
Well, because
he is.
I'm thinking because the second one it still has Fred Ward in it.
The third one too. No. That's only Michael Gore for the third one. Excuse me.
It's directed by one of the writers, and I think both writers worked on the second one.
Let's have a look in terms of in terms of who.
We'll see who worked on what and everything.
Tremors 2 was directed by one of the writers. It was written by both writers. Tremors 3 was directed also by one of the writers, but it wasn't written by them, but one of them produced it. The fourth one was directed by one of the writers. And screenplay was by fucking Scott Buck, the guy who did Inhumans. Inhumans, motherfucker, Scott Buck. And fucking Iron Fist, which barely sucked dick. And the last few seasons of Dexter, the original run of Dexter when it was shit. Yeah. One of the writers directed the fourth one was written by Scott Buck. I bet that's like the shitty one. And then the fifth one, and then the fifth, sixth, and fifth, sixth, and seventh movies were not made by those guys whatsoever. It was not made by the original guys at all.
I say just because of them being like kind of direct to video sequels, because that's a rabbit hole of its own. Probably not. Maybe.
Yeah, we are reading it. Jordy did put 2 direct video movies
that
on
is
his
true.
library. So let's just not do it because there's too many of them. It's too many. So either way, though, I decided in terms of how we're gonna approach the wheel now. I decided it's because it's getting too big. I decided let's put 1 movie down per week and not 2 anymore. Because it's
because I'm not full time, I'm not going to put
sense.
Let's have it shortened in the next few months. While wait,
hold on. I'm having glitches.
Like the thing is, we need all these movies. Like it could take us over maybe 100 episodes of this to get through it all. And if it keeps getting built up, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with.
So that's why I decided to just do 1. For now and one from now on, it makes it easier.
Or simply just delay picking new movies until we've gotten the wheel shortened a bit.
I think maybe in terms of we could shorten it down around right before the holidays. That's when we take a little break from adding stuff on the wheel and just keep spinning, and then do the contractually obligated holiday episodes. And then in January, February, we could pick back up adding stuff. But let's do just the next 2 or 3 months doing 1 movie, and then we'll stop for a while, and then we can resume when the wheel is less fat. So for now, let's pick 1 movie. And let me just get the colors down because I have not done that yet. Okay. Jared, since you're going to be back next week, why did you go first? Because I'm going on vacation.
I wasn't gonna pick one just because.
Oh, now you have to come back. So if you don't want to pick one, it's fine. But
hey, listen, until there's no more movies on the wheel that he's picked, that's when he should be on here.
What the hell? What is with the glitch? All right, there you go. What'd you say?
Whenever he. If we go with the movie that he's already picked, that's when he should be here. But until all of it's ran out from his side,
Well, here's the thing though. He's going to be with us only. He's going to be here next week, because you're on vacation. We need a replacement. But other than that, he's going to come on every time his movie lands on the wheel. I'm going to probably message him by the time we finish, and I'll let him know whenever the case may be, and there you go. We go from there. So I guess next time, next time we'll add it back on there. So let's just do us 3 for now.
Okay.
So William, go right ahead.
All right. I think my pick is sounds pretty easy, but the movie I'm choosing, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this movie, but
it depends.
Since Denzel Washington has The Equalizer 3 last week, figure I might as well add a movie starring him. Have you guys ever seen Remember the Titans?
Oh, that's perfect because it's football. Football starting on Thursday. NFL football season. Of course, I'm a sucker for football. It's like my other pastime other than movies and watching Lost all the time. It's my third pastime.
Football.
I've never seen. I've seen Remember the Titans on TV one time before, but it was so many years ago that I don't remember anything from it. All I remember is that it had Denzel Washington, it had Will Patton, it had Hayden Panettiere, Kirby Reed herself, and Donald Faison. That's all I remember. The cast.
Oh, and Producer.
Jared Bruckheimer.
Jared
Bruckheimer. One of my favorites. Although he did Coyote Ugly that year. God help me if we get to that. But yeah, so remember the Titans. Okay. Jordy?
My mom suggested this film, said she was watching it earlier.
Okay.
Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman's 7, 1995.
7? What's in the box?
Ooh.
What's in the box, bitch?
By the way,
That's our second David Fincher film.
by the way, I've never seen 7. You want to know why? Because I know the twist already.
Hold up. I have it.
What's in the box?
What's in the box, bitch?
Damn.
I have it.
But yeah, I've never seen this movie because I know the twist.
7
Donald
is...
Faison was not a bona fide scrub. Yeah, ha ha, funny because he was on Scrubs. Ha ha ha, very funny.
7 is a brilliant movie.
It is pretty good actually, and fuck, I had the movie that I was gonna choose on the tip of my tongue, but now I've since forgot. Wonderful. I had it planned out. I should have written it down when I had the fucking idea to do it. Damn it, idiot.
Did you have a brain fart?
Yes, I did have a brain fart. So
okay,
what
brain fart number 1000.
You know what? I'm gonna be ridiculous and funny. You know what I'm gonna pick? Basketball.
Oh yeah.
With Trey Parker and Matt Stone not writing or directing, but they star in it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I should have.
I just saw that
movie,
like posted on Facebook like a couple days ago or something.
Basketball. And it's from one of the Zucker brothers. Which Zucker directed this? David Zucker directed this. So it has to be good. It's a Zucker movie. Other than the fact that Trey and Matt are in it.
I've heard of that
Basketball.
movie. I've heard of it.
Oh God, Jenny McCarthy's in this movie. Kill me right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard this movie's actually kind of funny. Although it bombed so bad. You want to know how much it made? Only $7 million. It was it opened at number 11. And it was opened on, I think, the same weekend as Saving Private Ryan, or maybe the week after Saving Private Ryan came out.
Oh my God!
Yeah, another box office failure. But you know what? Basketball. There you go. That's like gonna be funny, really funny. So, if I can fucking find the wheel, let's see if I can zoom up the damn thing. There you go. So let's just spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Wait, how many? Okay, we're on time. Wonderful. Spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, baby. Give me something good.
Big bucks. No whammies.
No whammies. Oh my God. Oh my.
Oh.
I can't believe it. Oh my God. I picked basketball and it lands on basketball. I cannot wait to watch this with everybody. It makes sense considering it's a sports movie. I cannot wait to see this. I really can't. I can't wait to see this. Oh my God. Basketball. Oh my God. I can't believe it landed on basketball.
It almost landed on me again.
If it landed on Alexander, I was going to fucking...
Oh my God.
It would have given you an excuse to come back here next week.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. But at least basketball, well, he's going to have to come back here next week because you're going to be off. You're going to go on vacation. I have to have a replacement. So let's put it this way. Let's rearrange the rules. Whenever somebody's on vacation or has to do something, is busy, if Jared could come, if he has time, we'll bring him on. So it can't just be 2 people. It has to be at least minimum 3 people who could be on the show because 2 people is not going to fucking work. It's not going to work. So, yeah, basketball. I can't wait to watch this movie. I cannot wait. I can't. I'm going to laugh my ass off watching this. So, that's it. You know, that's this episode. Next week is fucking basketball.
Barra's coming back in 2050.
What? 2050?
Hunter, of all the times you could be an asshole, why now?
But the basketball, fucking basketball. That movie is. I can't wait. I have to find out where this is streaming though, because I have to find out where the fuck this is streaming. Because this is kind of a rare movie in a way.
It's streaming from your mama's wardrobe.
Oh, only Stars has it. Well, it looks like I have to pirate. But yeah, basketball, wonderful. So that's it, Jordy. Go ahead.
If you like this episode of the Popcorn Panel Podcast,
yeah. Which I hope you do. I tried to not do as many Lost jokes, but I kind of did, didn't I?
If you like this episode of the Popcorn Panel Podcast, give it a thumbs up. If you missed your chance at a live chat, comment down below. Give us your thoughts and opinions. Also, be sure to subscribe. If you are new to the David 3000 Network, then please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. And also hit the notification bells so that way you'll be notified whenever he does an upload, a premiere, and a live stream like this one at all times. Same goes for the Count, Victor Dalval, the Conqueror, William Braun, the Saint, Jared Ross, and yours truly, the Youngblood Outsider, Jordy Scout, a.k.a. J-Man's Legit. And with that being said, God bless you all. Have a great night and stay healthy for buried tomorrow. Now, if you excuse me, I got to, prepare for R&R, then prepare for a vacation this coming Monday. So,
vacation.
Yeah.
And in terms of one more thing I want to say, well, go ahead, William, before I...
Once again, motherfuck the internet for taking a dump on me and getting kicked off of the stream multiple times.
It's a recurring joke. But one more thing I want to say, I want to promote something that I've created for the David 3000 Network that's going to be premiering on Sunday morning at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's a show called Victor's Game Room, which yours truly gets a bunch of emulators and plays video games in the sarcastic fashion that I always do.
It's emulators, not emulators.
Emulators, rated M for mature.
Damn it, Victor.
But the first game I'm going to be doing for the entire first episode is The Matrix Path of Neo. That's the first game we'll be playing. And if it's successful, I might play the game again in the future. But that's all I want to say. 10:30 Saturday morning on this channel. It will premiere, and I hope you guys enjoy it. With that being said, otherwise, stay tuned for next week. We have to view fucking basketball.
I can't wait to see this movie.
I can't wait. I feel like it's going to be one of my ultimate guilty pleasures now. It's going to be like an extreme guilty pleasure. And once again,
we have to go back.
No more Lost.
I promise. No more Lost, because you know why? I'm going to talk about Trey Parker and Matt Stone next week. So you know what? That'll give me more material there. So with that being said, good night, everybody.
Boy.
William, why are you pissed with me?
I hate you.
You can't tell me what I can't do. Good night.
No more Lost, bitch!
No more, man.